Well, welcome into Shenandoah. We had some technical difficulties there. 4-0 Phillies, now 5-0 Phillies. All points scored by Allie Evelyn in the first minute and change here, Coach.
Yeah, just taking the ball into the basket and getting easy buckets there. The and one by Evelyn. And the Phillies back on defense, pressuring the ball out on the wing.
And a long skip pass in the corner from Sunderman, picked off by Finley. Finley bringing the ball back up to the top of the key between the circles. Black's got it now on the wing. Wolf, a lot of position down there, and good. Those posts are having a great start.
Yeah, absolutely. Great positioning, great ball movement again. Taking it right down into the post where the Phillies clearly have a significant advantage.
We do have a blocking foul called. That's going to be on Brooklyn Black. That's her first. So each team with one foul early. We, again, apologize for that technical difficulty there at the beginning. That was operator error on the broadcaster. So we got that cleaned up, and we're rocking and rolling 7-0 early. And Clarinda trying to get their first bucket of the night. And Evelyn says, not in my house, as she rejects Straight. And now Straight steps on the sideline, and it's a turnover. It's all Phillies right now. First 1 minute and 48 seconds of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the block shot and forced it over onto the sideline and got the turnover.
Spiegel, go till somebody stops you. Great job. Gets it to Evelyn. They call a double dribble on it. It's a turnover. But, again, good look, and we had a three-point shot there. Good look, just turnover.
Yeah, just unfortunate that she didn't catch it clean right away. Would have taken one dribble and put it up. But, again, good ball movement, easy breaking the press against the Clarinda defense.
So Sunderman has it in the corner, gets it to Hesse, and Evelyn with the rebound. Good job again by the guard, or by the posts for the Phillies to get the rebound. One and done. And Spiegel, go till somebody stops you. She did. Wolf there for the rebound again, and one. Just carving out space down there. It's going to be tough all night, I think, for the Cardinals.
Just relentless there. Ava actually got the ball there after the Spiegel shot way underneath the basket, threw it up there, came right back down to her, just kept moving, kept getting into space, and got the and one.
So we're 9-0 here with 5:39 to go in quarter number one. Wolf to the line to try to complete the and one. Her free throw is up and rattles around and out. Rebound by Chloe Straight. And now it's going to be Taylor Cole with it at the top between the two circles. Looking to drive on Black. Nothing there. Gets it to Brooke Brown. Now Cole's got it back. Dribbled off her foot, and they're going to call second foul of this first quarter already on Brooklyn Black. And again, that kind of goes back to what we've talked about all year. It's a good thing they have a deep bench, because if Black does sit down, they've got somebody that can come right in for her.
Yeah, just an unfortunate foul. The girl's dribbling with her wrong hand and bumps into the defender, and the ball gets loose. And the weak side, backside official looking all the way through the lane calls a foul on her.
And when you say wrong hand, I know what you mean, but for the viewer at home, you mean they're her left hand.
Right, she's dribbling left with her right hand. Yeah, just an unfortunate situation there for Black.
Yep, there was a foul on the play that time. They're calling that on Ava Wolfs. That's her first foul. That's going to send Chloe Straight to the line, see if the Cardinals can get on the board, and they do. So 9-1. Cardinals on the board, 5:22 to go in this first quarter. The foul situation, I don't know if it's going to play a huge role in the outcome of the game, but it's definitely something to watch if you're going to give the Cardinals free opportunities with the clock stopped. And again, breaking the press with ease, and nothing there for Finley but a double dribble. That's the second double dribble called after breaking the press by the Phillies.
Just a little indecision there by Finley. Didn't have numbers, was going to pull it out. Just wasn't sure of herself. She'll clean that up. She's just fine.
So Cole has it now on the right wing. Long pass and stolen again by the senior Spiegel. She's going coast to coast, but good hustle by number 22. I butchered her name the first time. Is it Heese?
You got me.
Okay.
I think it might be Hesse.
Hesse. There we go. That's what we're going to go with. The good hustle by Hesse. Spiegel's got it on the wing to Stevens in the corner. Just off, but good rebound and a lot of contact. And they called a foul on the Phillies there. A lot of contact at the top on the Wolf shot, but they're calling contact, I believe, on Evelyn for her first foul.
Yeah, that's an... Again, I hate to keep using the word unfortunate, but the ball's actually coming away from the basket. The Clarinda girl's under the basket, so the ball's actually coming down to Evelyn there. Just a bad look. there by the official, but it is what it is, and we move on.
Yeah, absolutely. We're got to play on, and Hesse's got the ball, a little up and under fake, rebounded by Spiegel. Spiegel, good job of just kind of hanging out, letting that trash clear. Gets it to Finley off on the wing. Skip pass to Stevens, who had the shot, pass it up. Spiegel's got it at the top. She's going to take it. No good, and that's going to be off of Clarinda. That's going to be off of Shenandoah. I'm way up here. I'm in the crow's nest.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's going to be Clarinda ball.
It's going to be Clarinda ball. Uh-huh.
And Lene Green's checked in. Keely Razy's in the ball game. Caroline Rogers in the ball game. So, again, that depth coming into play. Clarinda has not subbed yet, I believe, but just one. Just one is in the game, and we got to travel right at the top. Good ball pressure there by Macy Finley. The guards, kind of the unsung part of that defense. We know we have good posts, but the guards have done a great job. We'll talk about that after we pay some bills. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back in. 9-2 the score. 4:21 to go in quarter number 1. Coach, we talked about it before the break. The ball pressure by the guards for the Phillies has been very, very impressive. Really, since the Harlan game in the second half up until now, they did a great job.
Yeah, it also helps the post defenders because there's pressure on the pass, and so they don't have to work quite as hard if there's ball pressure up, and definitely leads to some turnovers.
Stevens with a 3, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Cole for Clarinda as they look to get their first field goal of the game. It really looked like this thing was going to get out of hand early, but Shenandoah's gone cold, had some fouls, and there's another foul right there on the floor. That's on Lene Green. That'll be her first. The team's 5th already, and we've just played 4 minutes of this ball game. We have more fouls than we have field goals made, or right even in this first quarter. Clarinda trying to get the ball in. They do. That's that's Straight with it. Straight gets a little pump fake there by Hesse, and the 3-ball no good. The 3-ball there by Knight is no good. Now Stevens brings it up at the top of the key. She's driving into the lane. Gets it to Rogers, over to Razy. Back into the corner to Stevens. Nothing there. Good ball movement by the Phillies. Good entry pass to Green. And then Green goes into the trees. We get a jump call. And that's going to be Shenandoah ball with the alternating possession. So Shenandoah will have the ball under their own basket, and Jenna Burdorf will check in for Cassidy Stevens. And, again, just adding more length to this lineup as Razy has it. And good hands by Cole as now Burdorf gets it to Rogers, swinging it around. Good ball movement. Kick it back out to Rogers at the top. Off the backboard first, no good. Scramble for the rebound. That's off of Clarinda, and it's going to stay with the Phillies. A good ball movement. Again, trying to get the ball inside for the Phillies.
Yeah, Clarinda has changed from a 3-2 zone to a 2-3 zone, so now it's doubling down hard on the post players for Shenandoah.
We had a whistle, and they're going to call a travel on Green, so we're going the other way. Now, one thing I'd like to see from Green, just a freshman, but instead of immediately putting that ball down, just reverse pivot, kick out, go opposite.
Yeah, and really try to learn how to give a shoulder fake to the inside and then turn baseline might be open.
And they are scrambling because they're scrambling to get her. And that's another foul there on Green. That's 2 for her and 1 as Knight makes the basket. She'll go to the line for 2. And what was a 7-0 game, 9-0 game, it's now 9-4 as the Phillies have gone scoreless for the last couple 2-3 minutes. And Clarinda getting some opportunities at the line.
Yeah, absolutely. That time, just a bad defensive rotation. Ended up with the post player on the top side in the post and had to rotate over.
So 9-5, and that ball was tipped by Cole out of bounds. It'll stay with Shenandoah. And now it's going to be a sideline out of bounds as Ava Wolf, the senior, will throw the ball in again for the Phillies. And it gets the ball back into Burdorf. Burdorf's couple dribbles, had to stop, gets it back to Wolf. Wolf's got a lot of room over there. Trying to get into the trap, got out of the trap. Pretty impressive by the forward, dribbling through that, and then just got to hang on to that in the corner by Rogers, and a turnover. We're going the other way.
Yeah, the Clarinda defense just putting a little pressure on the ball makes it a little bit more difficult. But the Phillies will get this figured out, very similar to the Harlan game.
And another steal by the Phillies guards as Finley poked it away, and now Burdorf has it in the corner. Nothing there. Finley's got it. She's going to take that shot. Bang! 3-ball good. Good assist by Burdorf, getting it back to Finley, and that breaks the seal from the last couple minutes for the Phillies.
Yeah, that's a really good hit right there by Finley to get the Phillies going back in the right direction.
And Straight drives in. Nothing there. Gets it to Knight in the corner. Knight looking to make something happen. Gets into the middle of the lane. Good pass back out. That time to Brown. Brown missed it, but Straight picks it up on the back end. So we're 12-7 with just under 2 minutes to go. And that's a foul right there. Looks like that's going to be on Taylor Cole. That's only the second foul of this first quarter, or third foul of this first quarter for the Cardinals, where the Phillies have 6 right now. So the next foul is going to put Clarinda on the line for the rest of the half. Wolf gets the ball in. Finley has it, taking their time. Again, they got Finley and Rogers over there, but they get it to Burdorf on the right side and gets it to Evelyn. Back to Burdorf. Good ball rotation. Rogers in the corner. Bang! Great ball rotation. Good ball movement by the Phillies.
Yeah, absolutely. Broke the press, went all the way into the post, and then came back out and all the way back around the horn for that big three by Rogers.
That possession, kind of a clinic in how to break the press. Take your time, move the ball, get your open shot. Good defense by Wolf there. And the ball goes back to Brown. A little left-handed hook shot in the middle of the lane. So it's 15-9 with just over a minute to play. And that's another foul this time. It's going to be on Knight, trying to get that cheap steal there, 80 feet away from the basket. So 1 minute and 1 second to go in quarter number 1. It's been physical. It's been up and down. They have pressed just like you've said Clarinda would press. And it's been a mixed bag, so far in the first 7 minutes of the ball game. But Phillies doing more good than harm so far.
Yeah, Clarinda now trying to extend it a little bit more to see if they can jump that first pass back.
And Wolf doing a good job of getting that ball up there. And Spiegel going up. A little bit of a wild shot from the senior, kind of uncharacteristic. Rebound pulled down by Straight, and Clarinda looking to move, maybe cut it to a one-possession game here to end the first quarter. 36 seconds and counting. Knight had the ball, got it to Straight in the corner. Straight goes left, one dribble, stops. She's dead now. And good ball pressure again. That time Sunderman has it, gets it over to Hesse. And good block by Evelyn. Great play. And Spiegel comes up with the loose ball. Looking to run, but no numbers. Gets it over to Burdorf with 15 on the game clock. Maybe hold for the last shot here if you're the Phillies. 10 seconds to go. To Spiegel in the corner. Swing the ball, swing the ball. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Shot in the corner by Burdorf. No good. So that'll end the first quarter. Pretty good up and down. We're going to step away. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer. Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
So welcome back into Shenandoah High School, Rexroth Court. We're getting about ready to start the second quarter. Phillies up by 6. We kind of talked about kind of a mixed bag, but how do you assess the first quarter for the Phillies?
Yeah, I think, it started off where we were breaking the press, getting easy looks down low. Then Clarinda switched their defensive pressure a little bit. We were able to get back on defense more. And then they changed from that 3-2 zone to a 2-3 zone, took away the post. But the Phillies are starting to figure it out, reverse the ball, then come in instead of just that one pass and in. They're going to get it figured out here in the second quarter. They'll be just fine.
So the entire starting lineup back on the floor for the Phillies. Keep in mind, Brooklyn Black with 2 fouls. She only played about a minute and a half of that first quarter. Wolf has a foul. Evelyn has a foul. Finley and Spiegel, no fouls. But again, next foul puts Clarinda on the line for the rest of the half as Cole has the ball at the top. She gets it over to Knight into the high post. Straight has it on the left wing. Gets it back to Cole. Now we're kind of getting back into that matchup zone, it looks like, that they were running against Clarinda. At least that's what it looks like to me, anyways. Looked like an offensive foul there on Cole, no call, but we do get a call on, looked like that was Hesse. I'm going to get that right one of these times. If you're listening to the game and you know how to pronounce her name, please send us a text because I don't want to butcher it all night. So Spiegel has the ball. Wolf has it now on the right side, back to Spiegel, and a nice job of getting it past the timeline and saved by Macy Finley. Investigative reporter Aaron Burdorf. We'll get to that in a minute as Macy Finley gets the loose ball, but an offensive foul on Ava Wolf, her second foul, trying to clear out some space, maybe a little too much there. What'd you find out, Coach?
Just Hess.
Oh, see, there you go. I'll get it right.
The easy route first.
So we're going to get it right from here on out. Maybe.
Hopefully.
So Cole has the ball, bringing it up the floor after the offensive foul by Ava Wolf. And, again, good pressure on the basketball by the Phillies. And now Hess had it in the corner, gets it over to Straight. Straight back to Knight, over to Cole. Trying to get the ball inside to Brown. Nothing there. Back to Straight. One dribble goes up, off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Wolf. And looks like Shenandoah looking to push. Nothing there. Ball reversal. And a good skip pass to Spiegel, but she wisely takes the shot. No shot, but she'll take it this time. 3-ball corner pocket, and probably had a foul right there. Again, a displacement, not an over the back, a displacement, but no call. Phillies will retain possession.
Yeah, good rebound there by Wolf. Just a little frustrated, obviously. She's going to come out of the game, but she'll come back in and make an impact later.
It's probably a good idea to set her with the 2 fouls and the frustration so she doesn't pick up a frustration third foul. As looked like Black really tried hard to get it in there, and she gets the scramble, and Spiegel has it. Black's got it again. Back to Spiegel. Finley's got it in the corner. Spiegel going around the horn. Good entry pass, and now we're going to get a foul called on the interior there by Brown for the Cardinals. Good job being patient by the perimeter players and then finally getting that entry pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep working side to side and then wait for a post player to get a steal, and that time draws the foul.
So Finley will take it out of bounds, gets it to Brooklyn Black, back to Finley. 3-ball in the corner, short. Rebound by Straight. 6 minutes to go. No scoring so far in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter as Straight looks to take it baseline. Nothing's there. Brown in the middle, no good. Rebound by Evelyn. And Shenandoah looking to push. Gets it to the wing with Spiegel. Wisely holds up. Sets up the half-court offense. And good entry pass. Razy, little up and under, not there, and it's going to be Clarinda running out. Knight has the ball on the right wing, gets it over to Straight on the left wing, and Cole has it at the top. Back over to Hess. And Hess knocks the 3 down. So we're down to just a one-possession game at 15-12. Clarinda hanging around to this point in the game. Good job breaking the press by the Phillies. Good find by Spiegel. Got to finish those. Evelyn there, nothing there. No foul called, and we play on. But good find by Spiegel on this end.
Yeah, absolutely. Did a good job of breaking the press and getting it over there to that opposite post. Just got to finish at the basket.
Shot in the corner, just long. Good rebound by Black. That shot was by Straight, no good. And Finley has it on the left wing for the Phillies as they try to find a bucket here. They've been scoreless so far in this quarter, and that's a long shot. And because they probably a foul on Clarinda, but they're going to call the foul after the foul on Evelyn. That's going to be her second, and we're going to be shooting free throws on the other end. So substitutions in the ball game. You're going to get Evelyn out, Finley out, Razy out, and Spiegel out. In for the Phillies will be Wolf, Green, Denton checking in for the first time, and Caroline Rogers. So the only one staying on the floor is Brooklyn Black. 1-1 for Jersey Knight. Jersey Knight's first free throw way long. Rebounded by Caroline Rogers, looking to push. And there's Denton. And that's a good shot, but just short, and rebounded by Brown, and a quick timeout by Clarinda. So 4:24 to go. Really choppy start to this second quarter. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School Athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, Rexroth Court. Coach, for the first 3.5 minutes of the second quarter, Philly's been scoreless. Is it stuff they're doing, or is it things that they can't control?
Yeah, obviously, the game plan. Looking ahead for Clarinda, we knew that they were going to play a 3-2 zone. Now they went 2-3, and the Phillies are struggling a little bit in the half-court set to find an open look. But really, it's going to come down to patience. Just move the ball side to side. Move the ball side to side, and then take it into the post when the post has a good steal.
And we got a tie up there almost. Cole has it at the top. Good job by Rogers. And again, fight for the board down low. And Rogers with the rebound, or with the strip. Rogers has it at the top. Back to Rogers in the corner. Gets it to Green. Good turn. And she gets the bucket. So great job. Great job by Lene Green getting the bucket. That's her first bucket of the night. As Clarinda has the ball in the corner. Gets it back to the top. Over to Cole on the little curl. And off the rim, no good. Rebound by Ava Wolf. Denton entry pass to Green and one. Freshman to freshman right there. Chloe Denton to Lene Green. And Green will go to the line to shoot the and one. We got some audio difficulties here. I've lost my color guy's headset, so we're going to try to get that straightened out and still talk to you here. It's 19-12, 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go until halftime as Green misses the free throw, but rebounded by Rogers, and Shenandoah remains under control. Denton, a little shot fake, gets it back to the top. Over to Carolyn Rogers, much more patient on this possession here. To Ava Wolf, to Denton, fumbled the pass a little bit, and turns it over in the corner to Hess, but then the trap, and Hess gets out of it, gets it to Cheyenne Sunderman, but the Wolf and a travel, and we're going to get that call. Yes, we are. So 2:39 to go until halftime. Good hustle down there by Chloe Denton to get the, turned it over, but get the turnover right back. And 2:39 to go in the first half, and Macy Finley has the ball at the top for the Phillies. Looks like Rogers did dribble on the baseline over there on the far side of the floor, so it's going to be a turnover. And the Cardinals will regain possession. A nice little up and under by Hess, but she misses the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Wolf and stay right here for the Cardinals. And Macy Finley gets the ball on the run out. Good hustle by Sunderman down there to save a fast break layup. And Phillies will regain possession, or maintain possession rather. So Chloe Denton will inbound the ball for the Phillies. It's it to Rogers. Denton's got it in the corner. And they got her for a travel, so we're going to go the other way. Two minutes exactly and counting as Cole gets it into the corner to Straight. Straight looking for somewhere to go. She takes a couple dribbles, stops, gets the ball to Brown at the top. Little shuffle of the steps there, probably a travel by Hess. And we didn't get the call there, but we get the foul on, look like Chloe Denton there. Yep, it'll be on Chloe Denton. It'll be her first. And Hess will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So Hess at the line, 1-and-1, 19-12 the score. Long on the first one and rebounded by the freshman, Lene Green. Phillies trying to extend the lead here with just under 2 minutes to go until halftime. Good entry pass and a good seal off there by Wolf. The entry pass by Stevens, good ball movement. And the Phillies extending their lead back to 9 at 21-12. Hess has the ball at the top, gets it over, looks like to Milliken back in the game, and a good steal by Wolf, who's looking to run. Don't want to pick up a third foul. Kick out on the drive, nothing there for Stevens. That's a tough entry pass, but we're going to get a foul underneath, and that will put Wolf on the line for a 1-and-1 with 1:09 to go in the first half. So it's going to be some subs on the floor. Looks like Evelyn's going to be checking in for Wolf for the shooter. And that was the third foul of the first half on Brooke Brown, the post player there for Clarinda. You're nodding your head, but you can't say anything because you've lost your audio. I'm sorry, boss. Wolf to the line for the front end of her 1-and-1. Missed it. Rebounded by Jersey Knight. And then a long pass intercepted by Finley. And Green got her to go, muscled it down. Good job by Green to have the wherewithal just to gather herself and not turn it over there. So 23-12, 11-point lead, 1:04 to go. Timeout on the floor, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
And we're back into Shenandoah High School, Rexroth Court. 23-12, much better second half of this second quarter for the Phillies as they were held scoreless for quite a while here in quarter number 2, but they've kind of found themselves here in the second quarter. See if that timeout was beneficial here for the Cardinals as Cole takes a shot, no good, and we'll have a jump ball. That should be Shenandoah possession. No, it'll be Clarinda. I feel like Clarinda had it at the start of the quarter, so there was a quick jump ball. If you couldn't hear him in the background there, that's what he's here for, and we can't get those dynamite drop-ins. Good entry pass, but just a little too hot to handle on the pass. And now Cole has it, gets it over to Hess on the right wing. 45 seconds and counting as Hess moves from right to left. And Cole has it in the corner. Entry pass to Hess. Tried the up and under. Good defense by Burdorf. Good defense by Evelyn. Cole loses it going up. Rebound by Razy. And Stevens looking to push with 30 seconds to go until halftime. Good pass fake. Evelyn's got it. Evelyn nailed it. Good entry pass. Good pass fake. And Evelyn picks up another bucket. She's got 6 points here, 7 points here in the first half. Clarinda with 10 seconds on the game clock has the ball at the top, does Milliken. Milliken looking to do something with it with 4-3 on the clock, and a foul that you didn't want to give there as Jersey Knight will go to the line to shoot 2. I like the effort by Stevens trying to get the quick steal and the run out, but yeah, you don't want to have that. 25-12, 13-point lead, 2.7 to go until halftime, and Jersey Knight going to the line to shoot a pair for Clarinda. First one up and good. So she'll get the second shot of the bonus. See if she can't cut the lead to 11 before halftime. Second shot up and rattles around and down. 25-14, a float pass. Finley's got it. The shot goes up and it's long. So the halftime score is 25-14. We're going to step aside for a couple of minutes. We may lose you because we're going to try to fix the audio at halftime, but we'll be back right after this.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission. This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a
Okay, I think we got the technical difficulties fixed. When you have Mr. Burdorf up here, he does a great job, but when you have me that's supposed to be in charge of the technical difficulty stuff, I have some trouble. So I think we got it fixed. On our second mic right now, we're happy to be joined by the head boys basketball coach, Jay Soderberg. Coach, welcome into the broadcast booth.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, so first win of the season in the last ball game against Essex. Had to feel good, especially for the boys, to get out there, play really well in that game, and get that first win to move on to this game.
It was a lot of excitement for the boys. We've had a couple tough games to start the season, but this was one. We kind of circled on the schedule. We knew we had a huge week coming up the week after, and we wanted to kind of set the mindset positive going into that week. And especially, I used to work at Essex, so I knew a lot of the kids as well. So it was a little personal for me. I wanted to go in and beat them as well. And so the boys were excited after the game. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you mentioned the big week this week. 4 games this week. We'll get to that in just a minute. At the Essex game, seeing Nolan Mount with 17 points and not a lot of wild shots, taking the ball to the basket and the draw and dish, that had to feel good because you like to run that 4-out, 1-in or 5-out offense where he can be that distributor and the playmaker. Had to feel good probably for him and for you to see that, maybe that maturing as a sophomore in the point guard role.
Definitely. It's one of the things that we try to do is we try to create space, get our guys in space, kick the ball out and try to find open shots. First quarter, we really did a good job with the press, causing some turnovers.
Yep.
And second quarter, we talked a little bit about it. We got a little 3 happy. We stopped attacking the basket as much as we were. But then, we hit a couple shots late. Camden Lorimer came in, hit a couple shots right away off the bench for us. So that was huge to kind of push the offense there in the second quarter and into the second half.
Yeah, you're starting to get some guys off the bench. Lorimer's been knocking down shots as the season, since game 1, he's been doing that. But you're starting to get some, Mitchell Jones has chipped in. I'm glad to see him back on the floor. That was a scary moment there in the Red Oak game.
It was,
but you're getting Heron out there, getting some run and doing a good job. A lot of different guys are getting some playing time, and I think that's going to be helpful going down the stretch. This is a grown man's league here in the Hawkeye 10, and we got some kids that need some seasoning, and this is a good time to get that.
Yeah, most definitely. We knew coming into the season we were going to have a lot of guys that were getting their first start, first points, first varsity experience, and we knew these first couple weeks were going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of guys that, all of a sudden the bright lights are on and they're expected to perform. Yep. And, trying to get those jitters out of the way early. And it's one of the things I always try to do is try to play 8-9 guys out there. And Mitchell, it was so nice to see him okay, and he was at practice the next day. Very scary fall, and so just glad to see that he was all right because he's one of those guys we're really going to need as a senior, kind of a backup point guard position for him, and he's done a nice job for us. Okay,
I got to ask you this, and then I'll let you get out of here and get you prepared for the game tonight against Clarinda. Mr. Burdorf and myself, during the Essex game, I don't know if you watched it or listened to it on the stream, how many lefties do you guys have? Because we counted 6. That has to be some kind of a record, right?
No, it's one of the few times in my life when I'm doing drills, and we usually do it right-handed to start, and about half my team, it seems, that is left-handed.
I think it's just fascinating. It's super weird and wild. That's awesome. Like you guys.
Because at times, we'll have 4 lefties. We'll have Zach, we'll have Evan, we'll have Bo, and we'll have Clayton out there.
Yeah.
All left-handed at the same time.
All of them, left-handers, and then you throw the right-handed kid in there for a curveball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just kind of a wild deal. Anyways, Coach, good luck. Thanks for coming up here. Let's try to get another W tonight, get back-to-back wins. Busy week this week.
It is. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your coverage.
Yeah, great job. Thank you. We'll be right back. We're going to take a hot break. 2 minutes until the start of the second half. Thank you to Coach Soderberg. And like I said, we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Okay, welcome back into the broadcast. We do our technical difficulties straightened out, I believe. Maybe not. I think I just lost myself. Okay, welcome back in. We again had some more audio issues, but we're back. And Coach, can you hear me?
I can.
And I can hear you, I think. Oh, I think I lost you again. I don't really know quite what's going on, but we're going to try to straighten this out here. I apologize for the technical difficulties here. Okay, we are back in, I believe. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. Welcome back in. It is 32 now to 16, so you've missed some stuff. But we'll try to catch you up. Brooklyn Black made a 3. Reese Spiegel made a 2. And then Macy Finley made a bucket as well. And now Ava Wolf makes a free throw. So it's 33 to 16. Coach, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, we're here.
I hope. For a while, anyways. As the second free throw, no good. And then we're going to have, looks like, a lane violation. So Ava Wolf's going to get the opportunity to shoot another free throw. So, Coach, we missed you for the last, 4 minutes of the first half. What did you kind of see that helped flip the switch there for the Phillies there in that second half?
Yeah, again, just breaking the press and getting down the court and getting easy buckets made a huge difference, and it's the same way here. To start the second half, just pounding the ball inside, and then a nice rotation of the ball led to a black 3. So the Phillies are right back on it.
As we get a foul called on Evelyn, maybe had a lot of ball, but it was it was definitely maybe some contact underneath there, as Brown will go to the line to shoot 2.
Okay, camera guy over here giving us tips on how to broadcast a basketball game. I'll have some discussion with him at home tonight.
It's probably my fault.
You're doing great.
Oh, so Brown misses the first one. Evelyn will check out with her 3rd foul, and Lene Green will check in. Green, 6 points there in the first half off the bench. Struggled in the first quarter, but really picked it up there in the second. It looks like we have another lane violation, and that's not going to be a made free throw. It's going the other way. That's a second consecutive lane violation for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that time the girl that was outside the three-point line went running in there before the ball made it to the hoop, which is definitely a violation.
And Rogers has the ball for the Phillies, bringing the ball up the left side, breaks the press. Brooklyn Black has it over to Stevens. Good entry pass and a good post-to-post pass. No foul called, but they will call a foul on Ava Wolf as an offensive foul. Again, that's just kind of one of those things for her tonight. They're not giving her the contact, but she's retaliating on the back end, and they're getting that.
Yeah, she misses the shot, probably got fouled, and then she just boxed out, and she's just bigger than that girl, and that girl goes flying, and she gets called for the foul.
And good pressure on the basketball by Carolyn Rogers, and again, good pressure on the basketball by Brooklyn Black, and we get a jump ball. And the Philly guards, it doesn't really matter who you throw in there. 1 through 6 for those guards, 1 through 7, they can put pressure on the basketball.
Yeah, they're all super athletic and just get after it, which is a huge improvement from last year. You can see the girls just getting after it way more on the defensive end.
And Hess nearly turned it over, but gets it to Cole. Cole gets it over to Straight, right off the side of the rim. Nobody touched it, so it's going to go back to Shenandoah with 5:02 to go in quarter number 3. I think we got the audio stuff figured out, but I'm not going to say for sure because we'll knock on wood because right now we're all right. Green gets it up to Black. Nobody's stopping the basketball. Good skip out to Rogers. Rogers gets it back up to Stevens. Back to Rogers, trying to enter the ball. Good dribble down. Again, post-to-post passing. A little tough for Green to handle, and we're going to get another jump ball. This time, it should stay with Shenandoah.
Yeah, that was really good ball movement. Got the ball on the baseline. Ava made the right pass, just threw it at Green's feet. If that's just a wraparound pass, kind of a chest pass, she catches that with ease and scores.
3 ball by Stevens in the corner, no good. And Ava Wolf got away with the hook that time, but maybe she was due one of those because she's been getting hammered down there from what we can see. So by my count, Ava Wolf has 9 points, and the Phillies are up 35-16 with 4:20 to go in quarter number 3. And a shot by Cole short. Ava Wolf on the run out. Could we see a dunk? No, but we do see a foul on Brown. I thought she was going to go up. Two hands for safety there.
Yeah, that just shows how athletic our post players are. Green got the rebound, took one dribble, and then passed it ahead to Wolf, who's running the court rim to rim and gets the look and gets to go to the free throw line after this timeout.
We will take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and hopefully when we come back, we still have audio.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Welcome back in to Shenandoah Rexroth Court. 4:13 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be Ava Wolf at the line after the run out there, and it was Brown's 4th foul for Clarinda. So a couple of big news things there. Wolf going back to the line, and then Brown now for Clarinda with 4 fouls here in midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, this quick 11-2 run here to start the second half. Rookies at the scorer's table. Get a buzzer there.
And despite the buzzer, Wolf knocks it. Maybe we need to put the buzzer in every time. She's 100% on the season with the buzzer. So the second free throw for Wolf, up and good. And we'll have Razy checking in for Ava Wolf, who now has double-digit points. And if she doesn't have, which I'm not charting the rebounds tonight, if she doesn't have double-digit rebounds, it's probably pretty close.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just working hard on both ends of the court, helping the Phillies go.
That may have been touched by Denton, and they're going to say it was. So Clarinda will maintain possession. 37-16 in the coffin corner as Hess will take the ball out for Clarinda in the corner. Gets it 2 straight, little one dribble, mid-range jumper. She knocks it down. That's first points, I think, of this entire third quarter for Clarinda. They've made two buckets. Green gets it up to Burdorf. Didn't cross over the timeline. She does now. Skip pass into the corner to Denton. Just couldn't handle. Good pass. Just maybe took her eyes off it, looking to enter the ball there.
Yeah, she wanted to make a quick pass into the post. Just got to catch it first. A little freshman mistake there. But catch the ball first and then throw it in. And that would have been 2 for sure.
When you're up by 19, that doesn't seem as catastrophic. But in that second quarter, when we were really struggling to score, something like that was what was keeping it close. Again, good hustle by both teams here. Denton guarding, looks like that was Knight there. And Brown's got it, and we had a reach-in foul. I would imagine they're going to call that on Denton, but they may get Razy on that. Nope. They're going to get her on Denton, the freshman. That's her second foul, and that's going to be underneath, out of bounds. No shot attempt there, so Clarinda will enter the ball under their own basket. Gets the ball into Sunderman, and Cole right at the elbow knocks it down. Finley tried to get the steal there at the top, but just missed it. And now Green has it, trying to break the press. Burdorf has it on the left side, bringing the ball back to the middle. And just a man-to-man press that time it kind of morphed into there for the Cardinals. And good job by Burdorf just bringing it up there with 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Finley takes it all the way, didn't get the roll, and Knight's going to get charged with, I believe, her 3rd foul. And that's going to send Finley to the line. And Finley with 5 points already tonight. she's got an opportunity to add on to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Good take there all the way to the basket. Kind of got fouled all the way to the basket, but we'll take it at the basket so we get two free throws.
Finley just off on the first. We'll have Spiegel and Black checking back in for the Phillies for Burdorf and Denton. So the two seniors come in for the sophomore and the freshman. And Brooklyn Black knocked down a 3 here in this third quarter, and Spiegel made a 2-point shot there as well. And Finley knocks down the second of the pair. Makes it a 38-20 ball game with just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cole brings the ball up, gets the ball to Straight, who drives right down the middle of the lane, just left it short. Razy got the rebound, and Straight will get the foul. That's going to be her first foul. That's going to be the team's fourth of this second half. And Black will bring it out under Clarinda's basket, and we've got a run out. Finley trying to take it all the way, saw no numbers, swing the ball around to Spiegel. Spiegel had the shot, passed it up, got it inside, and Lene Green just off the bottom of the backboard, but good ball reversal, good entry, just didn't finish. Straight has it on the right side, little spin move, maybe got away with a walk, but good move nonetheless, and that's a nice bucket for Straight and Clarinda as they try to chip away. Down by 16 with just about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brooklyn Black stopped her dribble, got the ball into Green. Green turns around, uses the 6'2" frame, and gets a well-earned 2-pointer there.
Yeah, just does a really good job there of corralling that basketball and then just using her size to go up and over to get the easy 2.
Yeah, not a great offensive possession right there. Really cluttered, but when you make the bucket on the back end, everything looks really good.
Right. As long as the ball goes in the basket,
That's right.
The only thing that matters is the scoreboard.
So 1:51 to go in the third quarter, 40-22. Macy Finley has the ball in the backcourt for the Phillies, and she makes one move in the backcourt and gets past Cole. She goes to the basket again, and great drive. Finley's gotten a lot better at that as this season's gone on.
Yeah, really good steal there by Razy. Obviously, the Clarinda defense worried about the post entry pass and forget about the dribbler who takes it all the way to the basket for the easy layup.
Hess takes the ball into the middle, and she knocks it down. A good little mid-range shot. Clarinda maybe finding a way to attack this defense, getting the ball into the paint area, the elbow to about halfway to the basket, those 12 to 8-foot shots. Razy, a little up and under. Beautiful move by Keely Razy, the senior, and she gets her first bucket of the night, and it's 44-24 with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, all the fans at home that watch 6-on-6 basketball, I had a good point.
We just lost audio again. We'll get it back. We'll get it back at the end of the third quarter as we had the foul, and it'll count. And Cole's going to go to the line for the and one opportunity as the hockey line substitutions will come in for the Phillies. 5 in, 5 out. It's going to be Rogers, Burdorf, Stevens, Evelyn, and Wolf for the last 52 seconds. Appreciate your patience tonight, Coach. I know you can't retort to that, but I do appreciate it. And Cole knocks down the bonus, and we're going to get Cole out, and it's going to bring in Jersey Knight for the final 50 seconds. The clock ran on that. I don't really know why, but 50 seconds on the button. And Stevens has the ball in the corner. Wolf trying to bring the ball up against this press here, and she does, and she gets it past the timeline, and she's just going all the way to the basket. And good play by Brown, and then a foul a long ways away from the basket by Stevens. May have saved a run-out layup, but that's her second foul, kind of in that same situation. I know you can't answer, but we'll get you. That's the 5th team foul on Shenandoah in this second half. So 44-27, 30 seconds to go until the end of the quarter. Straight shoots a 3. It's long, rebounded by Burdorf, and Burdorf's going to bring it up by herself, guarded by Sunderman. She brings it up the right side, tried to get it into Wolf. Wolf has it, but there's a jump ball, and with 16.3, it's going to go back to Clarinda. A chance to chip into this lead once more here with the final 16 seconds of the third as Knight brings the ball up the right side for the Cardinals, guarded by Rogers, who does a really good job guarding the basketball. Now Burdorf guarding the ball on Sunderman. Tough pass there for Straight. And there's time's run out, and no shot attempt for Clarinda. So we're going to try to fix the audio situation here between the quarters. We'll be back right after this. Okay, we're going to try this again here. We're back between quarters here, Coach. 44-27, 17-point lead. You know, you got to feel pretty good about it if you're Coach Weinrich, but still some things to kind of clean up here in the fourth quarter to hang on and punch this one in the win column.
Yeah, absolutely. Extended the lead there in the third quarter, but do have to play a little bit better defense. I like the active hands, but maybe getting a little bit over-aggressive sometimes on the defensive end. Stay in front of them, especially on the dribble drive, because that's what Clarinda has seemed to go to there in the third quarter.
Black for three, no good. The rebound can't be corralled by Wolf. And Shenandoah will give the possession away right away, and Clarinda chance to chip into the lead here. Down by 17, 7:44 to go in quarter number 4. Straight has the ball, or excuse me, Knight had the ball, get it to Straight. Brown has it, gets the ball stolen by Brooklyn Black, who's been very good at that all year long, just getting the hands in there and disrupting the dribbler. Stevens has the ball in the corner, good entry to Evelyn. No good, but there's Wolf right there. It's not post-to-post passing, but if you pay attention to one, the other's going to get you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keeping that focus on throwing it into the post, and good things will happen.
Nice drive in there by Knight, and good rebound by Evelyn. Ripped it away from Knight, and now Brooklyn Black bringing the ball up the floor. Rogers has it on the left wing, thought about the drive, wasn't there. Skip pass to Stevens, who's wide open. No good, off the back of the rim. That one's probably off of Rogers, and it was. But again, good recognition by Rogers over here on the left side to get it to the three-point shooter, Stevens, on the right.
Yeah, that's a shot that throughout the season we're going to have to get Stevens to knock that down. She's a good shooter, just hasn't really found her touch yet this year in varsity contests.
So now Hess has the ball, gets it over to Sunderman, tried to get it to Hess, but it ended up going to Brown. And fortunate for the Cardinals there, she draws the foul on Evelyn. And if I'm reading the board right, Evelyn now will have 4 fouls. So that'll be her 4th foul, but you still got 2 more posts in there, your Razy and Green. So you got to be able to play free if you're Evelyn.
Yeah, don't be afraid to keep trying to block shots. She's had 3 or 4 here tonight. Just keep going ahead and being aggressive, knowing that you do have that depth in the post position.
So it's going to be Spiegel checking back in and Finley. So the starting lineup back in the ball game for Shenandoah. That ball hit off the top of the backboard, then the rim, and then off. Rebounded by Evelyn, and Finley has it for the Phillies. Spiegel trying to attack. A little drive and dish. Finley no good, and rebound that time by Knight. And Knight trying to push the ball. Gets it to Sunderman in the corner. To Brown, a little fader, and Brown knocks it down and chipping away a little bit here, trying to keep it. It's at 17 still, so you got to get a stop if you're Clarinda. If you're Shenandoah, just keep protecting the ball. And a timeout called by Coach Weinrich. Smart timeout there, because I feel like we were just seconds away from a turnover. And I know you probably have things to say, but we didn't pay bills between the quarter. So I'm going to pay bills right now. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, Rexroth Court. Shenandoah called the timeout, and they're just heading out of the huddle here. And again, kind of a game reset, Coach. 6:01 to go, 17-point lead for the Phillies. And the pressure has not died down from Clarinda, regardless of the score. Black brings the ball up the right side. Nobody stopped the ball. Got it to Spiegel. Just long. It was on line. It looked really good from up here, but just a little long from the senior.
Yeah, again, really good job of breaking the press. Clarinda is starting to push up a little bit, make it a little bit more physical, especially on the ball, seeing if the refs will call it. And so you can expect that for the next about 6 minutes.
Straight's got it right up the middle, and not a lot of contest there from Evelyn. Didn't want to pick up number 5, but Straight missed the shot. Black pushes the ball up the floor. Good pressure on the ball that time by Clarinda as Finley trying to get it into Wolf, and looks like Finley stepped on the line. No foul, offensively or defensively, just a turnover, and we're going the other way.
Yeah, maybe just dribbled a little bit too far. Had the open look on the baseline, on the dribble drive, and then throw it in, and just forced yourself out of bounds.
Okay, we're back in again. Technical difficulties. About the 5th or 6th time we've lost one of the audios, but we're back. He didn't really miss a lot of turnover, and then a stoppage in play, and then we have another foul on the floor. Coach still 46-29. There's 4:46 to go in the ball game, and another foul here for Clarinda. So both teams will be in the bonus here in the fourth quarter. That's the 5th foul for Brown.
That was the 5th foul on Brown, and I must have read the scoreboard wrong. I thought that was the 7th foul on Clarinda. It was not. So you're right. The Phillies will take it out of bounds on the baseline.
So now subbing in is going to be Sage Howard for Clarinda. It's her first action of the night. And, again, a 17-point lead and great entry pass and good position by Wolf as she knocks down another bucket to extend that lead 48-29.
Yeah, that block to block. Screen and roll back into the passers has worked very successfully tonight for the Phillies.
Another steal by the Philly guards. That time Macy Finley, probably her 4th or 5th one. That's a tough pass by Spiegel. And then you get the foul, and you knew that was coming. Wolf trying to help out the fellow senior there, but when you're up by 19, just save the foul. That's 4 on her too. But we'll go the other way, and now they're shooting free throws.
Right. Definitely don't want to foul that far away from the basket as you're trying to extend the lead or keep the lead at this big margin and send Clarinda to the line to score points with the clock stopped.
So Wolf will come out, Razy will come in, but the remainder of the roster that was out there, the remainder of the group that was out there, still there. Good rebound by Green. Just good position there, not going to give it up, and she'll shoot free throws on the other end. So we're going back and forth. This last 4:22 might take a while.
Yeah, we're going to walk to the other end, shoot 1-1 at the other end, but like you said, Green with a good box out. And then Clarinda just on the displacement, pushing through to try to get that rebound.
Displacement, not over the back.
It's in the rule book.
And Lene Green short on the first. Rebound by Howard, and Clarinda looking to get something going here offensively. And it's been kind of murky for the Cardinals tonight. Just by quarter for the Cardinals, 9 in the first, 5 in the second. Their best quarter was the last quarter. They got 12. But that was our best quarter, too, so they weren't really able to chip in. They've been pretty murky offensively.
Yeah, this would be a good time to play more defense with your hands off. Just let people catch the ball and stay in front. Make people earn buckets at the basket or earn a three-pointer with good ball reversal.
Another good rebound by Green, and Brooklyn Black brings it up the floor. You know, if you're the Shenandoah Phillies right now, just take control of the ball, control it, own it, and that. Layups, wide open threes, and get out in transition. Great job by Black.
Great take by Black there. Got the pick and roll up at the top and saw the open lane to the basket and went hard. Good basket by her.
Straight takes it into the middle of the lane, gets the friendly roll, and it goes down, and we got a timeout, Clarinda. So we're going to take a timeout with them. Hopefully when we come back, you'll still be able to hear us. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Rexroth Court, 50-31. Phillies up by 19. Bucket just made by Straight and the Clarinda Cardinals. They called another timeout. By my count, they only have one timeout remaining. And the full court press still going for the Cardinals. Coach, you got to be pretty pleased with how the Phillies have broken this press for the most part all night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, scouting report was that Clarinda was going to play you man press the whole night. They did against Red Oak in a win and did against St. Albert in a 40-point loss. So you knew coming in that that's what they were going to do. The Phillies definitely improved on that in that part of the game this year, being able to break the press, but it helps when you can go 5-6 deep with your guards, and you have probably two of your post players who can handle the ball really well too.
Sure.
To be able to break that press.
That was something when Coach Weinrich was up here at the halftime for the Essex game. That was a big emphasis that they had wanted to really improve upon this year, as Carolyn Rogers' first free throw is no good, and fight for the rebound. Good hustle by Razy, and that's going to be, looks like, off of Razy, and it's going to go to Clarinda. But he did talk about that was a big emphasis for them at the preseason practices, and as the season's gone on, is getting better at breaking that full court pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be able to do that. If you remember back to the end of last season, beat Clarinda in the first round of the postseason, then went up to Panorama, Panora, and they were a heck of a team defensively, put a lot of pressure on you full court. And so if you want to be one of the best teams in the state, you're going to have to be able to handle the press.
Little cheap foul there on Burdorf. It's going to send Knight to the line for a 1-and-1. It'll be double bonus time for the next foul hereafter for the Cardinals. Again, down by 19, probably not in any danger of losing the game, but it's these closeout moments with this group. You want to just kind of keep getting better at that. Every game that you have a chance to close out, make it a little more crisp each time.
Right, absolutely.
Finley has the ball. Good ball pressure there by Cole. Stops Finley. Now Burdorf has it. Swings it over to Rogers. And Rogers, that's a tough entry pass. Maybe a pass to Burdorf and then in.
Yeah, probably don't make that pass in practice very often from the top of the key and bounce passing it into the post.
Nice pass ahead, and that's definitely a foul. And Rogers will go to the line. She'll shoot a pair this time. And that was, again, a good steal by Finley. She's got to have at least 4 or 5 of those, if not more, tonight. And then a nice one-handed bounce pass to the hustling Rogers, and she'll go for 2. First one's up, no good, rattled around. And you're going to have Brooklyn Black coming in for Lene Green. So 4 guards on the lineup, or in the lineup, and Chloe Denton will come in for Macy Finley. So still 4 guards in there. Looks like Burdorf may swing down in to play one of those posts for at least the next little bit. Carolyn Rogers knocks down the second. That's her 4th point of the night by my count. So 20-point lead, 51-31. Cole, good drive, and she ends up with the bucket. Really, really good drive, and another timeout with 2:47 to go until the ball game's concluded. Clarinda down by 18. We'll step aside for 30 seconds.
I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to Shenandoah. 2:47 to go in the ball game. Shenandoah up by 18. Last time out of the game for Clarinda right there, as they're trying to find a way just to kind of chip away and get this game a little bit closer. But Phillies, it's closeout time.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care of the basketball. Be patient on the offensive end until you get an open look. And then play defense without fouling and close out this last 2:47.
Wolf gets the ball into Denton, back to Wolf. and looking to try to jump Wolf there, and it's not going to work as she does a good job of getting out of that. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Rogers goes up into contact, no foul called. Wolf with the rebound, a lot of contact, no foul, a lot of contact all over the place, no contact all the way around. And then the steal, no contact, no foul there. And then Rogers with there's just a lot of contact right there. 2:19 to go in the game. Coach, your thoughts?
My thoughts are, if you remember last year, it got really physical at the end of the game with Clarinda, and that is not what we want in this game. So, again, just everybody keep their head and play through it for this last 2 minutes.
Well, and then we get the foul on Hess down here at the bottom. So that should be number 5 on Ava Wolf, and she'll leave the game with 15 points, and I'm sure another double-double. Might not be the worst thing in the world to have her sit for the rest of the game anyways. Just kind of relax and calm down. A lot of season left.
Yeah, absolutely. Great effort by her tonight. You remember she was in a little bit of foul trouble early in the second quarter, but did a good job of staying in the game and making a huge impact in the second and third quarter when she was back in the game, and then here early in the fourth quarter.
So Hess knocks them both down, 16-point lead. Brooklyn Black bringing it up the floor, up on the right side, comes back to the middle and uses the ball screen from Burdorf. Burdorf now has it on the right wing, looking for cutters, nothing there. Back to Black. We're under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Black has it between the circles, getting hounded by Cole there. Good ball screen from Green over to Rogers in the corner. Off the top of the backboard, no good. Burdorf had it, and one for Green. That was kind of a wild sequence there. The three-pointer off the top of the backboard goes to Burdorf. She misses, but then Green with the and one opportunity.
Yeah, Coach Weinrich showing great restraint over on the bench, not yelling for fouls on that post play the last possession, and then this one kind of get a swipe foul and get the and one opportunity.
So 53-35, three-pointer in the corner by Sunderman, no good. Rebound by Black. We are under a minute 30 to go. Pass ahead to Finley. Great find, but just missed by Green, who is in double figures tonight for the Phillies. She got her 10th point after that layup on the previous possession. Shot by Cole, no good. Rebound by Black. You don't need it, but you might take it. And a nice little bounce pass, maybe a little too late. Skip pass over to Burdorf, and smart maybe to hold the ball. No need, but we may be looking to still attack here with under a minute to go. Good entry to Green, and she went after it. She's going after it again. Had some contact with 49 seconds. She'll go to the line. The former Cardinal going back to the line with her new teammates in her new home, and she's played a good game.
Yeah, padding her rebound stats right there. I know Mom and looking across, and Mom and Dad want her to make those layups. It's something that she's definitely going to learn as she continues to grow up as this freshman year goes on, and then into her sophomore, junior, and senior year.
First free throw no good for Green, and Stevens will check back in, as will Denton. That will end the night for Finley and Burdorf. And looks like Spiegel checked back in for Black, so Black will probably be done for the night. And looks like Razy will be checking in for the shooter if Green can knock this one down. And it's up and good. So 11 points on the night for Lene Greenish. Her night is over, and Keely Razy will check in. So solid night for the freshman, and her and Wolf. That's 26 points between the two of them. That's a heck of a night.
Yeah, again, you got 4 post players that on any given night, you get a couple of them to get into double figures, and they all add up to 25, 30 rebounds, and you got a really solid post game.
And a foul there by Rogers, and that's one thing about Caroline Rogers that I've noticed is she's got one speed, it's fast, and it doesn't really matter what the score is. She's going after the ball all the time, and that's the reason why there's a foul right there.
Yeah, again, you're never going to fault effort, and she's going to give you 100%, 110%
all the time.
All the time.
High motor. As
describe it.
Looks like straight hit a pair. So again, 17-point lead. Spiegel has the ball, working her way up the floor, gets it between the circles. Good dribble drive, and the dish out to Rogers in the corner. Spiegel to Denton. Denton maybe got away with a walk, but a good drive. A little high, a little hard off the glass. I mean, you don't need that at that point. I like to drive, but you don't need it at that point. That's something, again, that this group, as we get used to winning, we haven't done that a lot the last few years. We're starting to get that this year.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun to win with the ball in your hands.
Yeah.
Rather than having to close the game on the defensive end, but she'll learn.
Hess with the drive with the left hand, and it looks like Razy is going to be called for the foul. That will be her first only, at least on the scoreboard here. So Razy, generally speaking, with the posts that we have, they got 20 fouls to give, and they've only given up about half of them as a group.
Right, again, and that's because the guard pressure is starting to get there, which makes it a lot easier to play post defense. And so it's protecting them from some of those fouls that come on the post entry passes.
So Hess splits a pair. Ball gets into Spiegel. Spiegel gets it ahead to Stevens. No need here, but she's going up, and no good, and that's going to do it. So excitement all the way till the end here. As Shenandoah, the number 14 team right now in Class 3A, comes out with a 16-point win. We're going to step aside. We'll come back with some analysis. We'll be back here in about 60 seconds.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth. The boys just coming out onto the floor, getting ready to warm up. Coach, a 16-point win over the cross-county rival. Got to feel good about it, but the nice thing about a win, you got some things to clean up, and it's better to do that with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, we see continued good post play from all 4 post players. Got some good guard play, hit a couple threes, extended the lead. From the first quarter to the second quarter, extended it even more in the third quarter, and then played even in the fourth quarter, which you kind of expect in a 16, 18-point game. But really good play all around. Clean up some of the turnovers, finish at the basket like we've been talking about. And then you go into tomorrow night against Creston, feeling good about yourself after this Monday night win.
So give me some leading scorers tonight for the Phillies, Coach.
Yeah, Ava Wolf again with probably that double-double. We don't have the rebounds, which ends with 15 points. Then Lene Green, 10 points. Again, get 25 points from those 2 post players. That's a really good night. Mason Finley ends up with 9. Allie Evelyn had 7, so you add that on top of that post play. Then Caroline Rogers 4, and then Razy and Spiegel with 2 each. Finley, Black, and Rogers all hit a 3 tonight. And that's what we're going to continue to see all throughout the season. A lot of points in the post, hit those opportune threes to extend the lead or get us back on a run. Really good night for the Phillies.
So that's going to do it tonight, at least for the Phillies game. We got the Mustangs about to go in about 13 minutes, so we'll step aside. We'll give you the starting lineups here in about 12 minutes or so. So hit the restroom, get yourself something to eat and drink, and we'll see you here in about 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Welcome back into the live stream at Shenandoah High School, Rexroth Court. TJ Young alongside Aaron Burdorf, and Coach, same deal, cross-county rivals. The Phillies already took the first one. Clarinda boys looking to split the pair. Shenandoah looking for the clean sweep.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the other night with the Mustangs, they're going to want to play as fast as they can, but that might play into Clarinda's hands. So it's going to be a matter of wills here. Clarinda definitely favored, but the Mustangs are going to give a good effort here at home, and hopefully we can go home with a doubleheader sweep here on Monday night.
It's going to be Blake Harold for Shenandoah, and it's like Grant Job for Clarinda, and Clarinda wins the tip, and Cooper Neal has it, gets it out to Taden Brown. Brown gets it to Drew Brown. Brown to Brown. What can Brown do for you? And Taden has it in the corner, gets it over to Drew. Back to Reger. Reger at the top, over to Taden Brown. Good defense, that possession by the Mustangs. Just really good job. Nothing there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, really good defensive possession there for the Mustangs with Evan Holmes up there at the top of the key, making them work, making Clarinda work for a good shot outside. Mustangs kind of going to play that deep zone to keep Clarinda away from the basket.
So now Blake Harold has the ball, gets it to Zach Foster. And tough pass there from Foster, stolen by Brown. Brown, a little out of control, stepped on the baseline, no call. And that's going to be a score from Lance Reger. So 2-0, Clarinda out in front, and they bring the full court pressure. Harold going up strong, fouled in there by Grant Job, so back and forth action. Clarinda maybe got away with one down here with Taden Brown stepping on the line, but Shenandoah did a good job of not dwelling on it, coming down and putting the pressure on it.
Yeah, the Mustangs defense kind of stopped, thinking that the ball was out of bounds, but did a good job of breaking the press and getting down here with the Blake Harold one-on-one, getting to the free throw line.
And getting Job into some foul trouble early might not be the worst thing in the world. He's a good-sized kid.
Absolutely.
Harold splits the pair, so Shenandoah on the board. And easily getting through the pressure. There's Job, beneficiary of that. And now another full court pressure situation, and the Mustangs moving. And the crafty lefty, Foster, tried the little turnaround shot, no good. Clarinda looking to push again. And Cooper Neal had it, got it over to Reger, over to Brown in the corner, back to Brown. Skip pass could have been stolen there, but Brown to Brown on that connection there. Reger has it at the top. Gets it over to Drew Brown. Back to Job, little post-to-post pass. Cooper Neal, and a foul called. Neal had it on the block. Foul called. I'm assuming that's on Foster. No. Yes, on Foster. So first on Zach Foster. And Cooper Neal will go to the line for the Cardinals to shoot a pair.
Yeah, pretty good defense there by the Mustangs again. If you're going to take away the paint, you can't overplay in the post, though, and leave nobody behind you. So you got to make sure you stay behind and trust that you're going to dig from the top and play defense that way.
And looks like Cooper Neal knocks down and splits the pair. And Harold's got it as Shenandoah breaks the pressure. Harold's got it on the right wing as Shenandoah sets up on offense. Looks like man-to-man here for the Cardinals. Harold at the top of the key, guarded by Job. Foster has it, going from left to right. Gardner, good drive. Foster in the corner, no good, just long, but good offensive rebound and a foul in there. Good rebound by Holmes and a foul called on Clarinda. Shenandoah keeps possession.
Yeah, they actually called the jump ball there, but Shenandoah does keep the possession. But again, this is a game that the Mustangs probably want to keep down in like the 30s, right? So you're going to have to take some air out of the ball here on the offensive end to make sure that happens.
Mount, corner three, just long, and a good little play out of bounds play, but just long on the three. Now Drew Brown for three, just long. That's a line drive, and just a bad pass there by Holmes, and and Clarinda with possession yet again. Tatum Brown looking to drive. Good kick to Job. The drive and dish, and Job makes it 7-1. Clarinda up by 6 early.
Yeah, again, stay with the game plan here. Don't chase so much on defense. Just stay in the lane.
And again, it looked like that was on the sideline when Brown had it, but it's going to be off of Nolan Mount, and it's going to go back to Clarinda with 4:52 to go in quarter number 1.
Yeah, the official actually was standing out of bounds when the ball hits him. If you're standing on the court and the ball hits you, you can play on, but when you're standing out of bounds, the ball's clearly out of bounds, right? And so it should have been Mustang ball, but Clarinda gets another possession, and the Mustangs have to fall back into that zone. Again, play deep, don't chase. Like right there with Holben chasing out to the corner, we don't need to chase out there. We want to stay deep and let our guards flow to that. They get extra shots, but we can rebound misses.
Yeah, first foul that time on Lance Reger. I thought he had his first one earlier, but this time it really was a foul on Clarinda. And now Clarinda, or Shenandoah, breaks the pressure. Mount took it to Job. Good take. Just got to finish. Tatum Brown the draw on the dish, and Job loses it, and it goes off of a Mustang there out of bounds. Going to stay with Clarinda.
Yeah, as you can see, Clarinda wants to play fast. We might maybe want to slow it down a little bit, but that means you got to take away easy buckets at the basket.
And looks like Reger's got it at the top. Drew Brown going over into this corner here, and near corner. And gets it back to Tatum Brown into Cooper Neal. Just off. Wide open shot there in the middle, but just missed by Cooper Neal. 7-1 the score. Tough pass there from Mount. Good job by Holben to corral it. And now Harold has the ball going from the right wing to the top. And now Mount looking to drive, gets it to Gardner in the corner. That's way long. And Job with the rebound, and Clarinda again looking to push. Drew Brown has it now in the corner. Picked up by Gardner. Now to Tatum Brown. And Drew Brown gets it back. And that one's good. Brown to Brown connection there, and we get a quick timeout by Coach Soderberg with 3:35 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back right after this.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Okay, welcome back in. 3:35 to go, quarter number 1. 10-1 right now. Cardinals out in front. Coach, what are you seeing early from the Mustangs?
Yeah, I think what the Mustangs want to do offensively is break the press and then slow it down, work to a good shot, right? Because you don't want a long three that leads to a run-out push opportunity for Clarinda. Then at the defensive end, we're going to play 2-3 zone. Understand that we're going to probably give up the corner three a little bit. You can't play halfway chase and halfway taking away the post. You got to choose one or the other, and I think right now the Mustangs should choose to take away the post and see what happens.
And a corner three there from Baumgart, and again, just I don't want to say careless with the ball. That wasn't a terrible pass, but just led him a little too far down the floor, and it's another turnover. And almost turned it right back, and they do. And that's going to be off of, I'm assuming, number 22 it is, Isaac Jones. Off of Isaac Jones. Really choppy early. I say that a lot, but, I mean, it is pretty choppy.
Yeah, I do like, though, that the Mustangs are coming out and pressing, trying to slow the Clarinda offense down or at least make them earn it as they get down the court.
Good drive in there by Foster. Just didn't get the roll. And the ball on the layup there by Engstrand. Nice layup. And it looks like Nolan Mount is down on the floor, and he absolutely is down on the floor. We're gonna step aside here for 30 seconds as they have a little injury timeout on the floor.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen! Member FDIC.
It's Kane, the real boss at Going Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Going Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Going Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Going Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Rexroth Court, Nolan Mount being helped off the floor. Coach, what'd you see when we watched it back on replay?
Yeah, cameraman pulls up his phone and gets us an instant replay so we can take a look. And Nolan was actually guarding the drive. He stayed on the ground. The guy went up for the layup, and his knee came up and hit Nolan right underneath the nose, drew a little blood, send him to the locker room here for a little bit and see if he can come back later in the game.
Yeah, you hope it's nothing that, concussion type of deal, but they're going to be, cautious and check all that fun stuff. And maybe it is just a nosebleed, hope for the best and prepare for the worst type of deal.
Right, and Nolan has had at least one concussion that I know about. And so that is something that obviously we want to take some precaution here with him and make sure that he's okay.
Oh, just too long of a pass there from Foster, but a good save. That was Dunk City, if that's a good pass. And Harold jump stop, gets it to Jones, back to Gardner. A little ball screen. Foster on the drive on Isaac Jones. And no good. And Jones has the ball, gets the ball now out to Ingstrand in the corner to Johnson. Jones at the free throw line, no good. And that's been a travel earlier in the night. And that's been a travel earlier in the night, too. But we're going to get a timeout called with 2:34 to go in the first quarter. Maybe a couple of travels. They didn't call them. I'm actually kind of happy they didn't. But we'll step aside here for 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, we're back in. The Mustangs turn it over, and Isaac Jones has it on the left side. A little bit of a wild shot there, rebounded by Foster. Harold bringing the ball up for the Mustangs on the right side. Harold passes it off to Foster, who now gets it to Gardner, who resets. Ball screen from Harold. And another ball screen from Foster. Harold, 14-foot shot, no good. Rebound by Clarinda, and now they're looking to push. Johnson has it on the left side, dribbling with his right hand there, and Gardner was able to get his hands in to nearly get the steal there.
Yeah, again, good effort on the defensive end here by the Mustangs, keeping their hands active, digging for the ball. Too bad we didn't get those 2 run-out layups on the dead ball press. But, again, keep working on the defensive end. See if you can't keep getting some turnovers. And we're getting good looks at the offensive end. We just got to get something to go down.
And they've switched to a 3-2 zone, it looks like. I mean, just for me watching it, looks like we've got a 3-2 zone here for the Mustangs. What's the advantage or disadvantage from going from the 2-3 to the 3-2?
Yeah, I guess just the chasing of the guards, keeping some active hands out on the guard play and getting a good turnover there underneath.
A good play by Foster, just watching the ball, following the ball all the way. And Mustangs looking for their first field goal of the night here. We're 7 minutes in, and it's kind of been this way the whole way. And another turnover, this time by Clarinda. So back and forth turnovers as Wyatt Schmidt tried to hit Isaac Jones like a football connection there in the fall, but again, just a little long. It's been tough on both sides turnover-wise.
Yeah, just really, really sloppy.
The long pass from Harold to Holmes, and the foul. Holmes didn't look super comfortable with the ball there on the drive, but he was able to finish it with his left hand because he's left-handed.
He is, and finally we got a good connection there, doing a really good job of the dead ball fast break. Running that 4 across and just into the corner, and then a guy runs diagonally. It's just man, and so if you can beat him ahead, you're going to get the and one opportunity like Evan did right there.
For my money, 4 across is the best press breaker in the world. You can't stop it if you run the press break right. But everything's good if you run it right, right?
I would think so.
Baumgart has the ball in the corner for the Cardinals, but again, just a wild pass. And this isn't Clarinda's problem; it's Shenandoah's problem too. Both teams are really like the two-hand chest pass is kind of obsolete tonight. It's like one hand, no look, like crazy passes. Jones takes it up, and he's blocked by the other Jones, but they're going to get a foul, and I didn't necessarily see that foul, but we're going to get the foul, and Jones will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, at this point, I think the Clarinda coach is just being stubborn, keeping his press on the way it is, trying to teach his kids, hey, if they're going to throw it into the corner and then just run a guy diagonally ahead of you, you guys might want to figure it out a little bit here on your own.
And the senior knocks down the front end of his 2-shot foul opportunity, and Bo Gardner's going to get a break here at the end of the first quarter, and Clayton Holman will check back in for him. If you could chip away for Shenandoah, I mean, it's 12-1, 12-1, and good fight for the board, won by the senior Jones, but then stolen away by Baumgart, and Clarinda out moving again. Isaac Jones gets it to Baumgart. Not Reger, that's Johnson had it. Back to Baumgart. Screen by Schmidt, stolen by Holmes. Holmes going coast to coast, too long, but there goes Harold. Not quite the dunk, but we'll take it. And it looks like with 2 seconds, 1 second, and just short. So good. That's a good spurt there by the Mustangs. A 6-0 run the last minute and some change. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back into Shenandoah High School at Rexroth Court. It's 12-7, Coach. Really, really unpleasant first 7 minutes of basketball for the Mustangs. The last minute, that was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. They got some opportunities in the press break, right? You got some easy looks at the other end or less contested looks by getting the run-out layup, and then continuing to be active on the defensive end has really made a huge difference here for the Mustangs late in that first quarter.
And it does really help. I mean, we've been sloppy too, the Mustangs, but it really helps when Clarinda's helping us out by very out-of-control passes and plays too to keep us in the ball game. And Tatum Brown back in. That's nearly a foul there as Joe caught the ball. Now Drew Brown has it. Got it over to Reger, over to Tatum Brown. Back to Reger in the corner, and good hands there by Foster. Again, good hands, and there's a steal by Harold. Harold going up, and there's no way that's not a foul. except for tonight. So Shenandoah has the ball under their own basket with 7:37 to go in the quarter.
I haven't seen many plays where you get a fast break and a guy rips down on you where that isn't a foul.
And Foster went up for two. It was contested, and another steal. Again, just an errant pass, and good job by Gardner just to hang on for a hot minute, let his team get there. And there comes Evan Holmes, and all of a sudden, it's a one-possession game, Coach.
Yeah, again, just being active on the defensive end, really putting some pressure on the Clarinda guards who have been nice enough to just throw it right into our hands a couple times.
Yeah, and again, this isn't a knock on Clarinda necessarily. It's just both teams are doing it. But when you're up 12-1, you got to take care of the ball to extend the lead. And they've really given Shenandoah the opportunities to get back in it, and they're taking advantage of it tonight so far. Job's got it right in the middle. Nobody around him. Long shot. Harold with the rebound. Chance to tie or cut it to a one-point game here on this possession. Harold uses the ball screen. Nobody there on the reversal. This time gets it to Foster, who switches places with him at the top. And Foster looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Gardner between the circles. Harold's got it in the corner. Thought about the three. Decided against it. Now drives on Job. No call, but he finishes at the rim. It's a one-point ball game here in Shenandoah, Coach.
Yeah, excellent dribble drive there by Harold. Just going strong and using his big physical frame to get all the way to the basket.
Taden Brown got away with shuffling the feet. Really a high, wild pass, and Job nearly finished it off. Good rebound there by the senior Foster. Shenandoah could take their first lead of the night. Harold for three, just short. Kind of a heat check right there for Harold. Good pass ahead, but Job couldn't finish, and that's probably got to be a reach in, I would imagine. But of course, that's going to be a jump ball with 5:53 to go in the first half. Coach, it's 12-11. Shenandoah still has the ball though.
Yeah, absolutely. Continue to just work hard, being physical themselves. And really doing a good job of defensive rebounding, right? And now they've got Clarinda out of their press, or at least back into like a half-court something. Looks like just man.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. It's kind of a man-to-man. I think they were supposed to press, but the guy at the top didn't know. So break for Shenandoah on that possession. And now Gage Herron in the ball game for the first time tonight. I don't see Nolan Mount back. He's back in. He's on the bench, but not back in the game yet. As Mitchell Jones gets it to Herron. Herron gets it back to Bo Gardner, trying to post up Harold there. Good job by Isaac Jones on the defensive end, and Shenandoah takes it out under their own basket.
Yeah, absolutely. Harold trying to post up hard there, which is a good idea. Again, just use your big physical frame and go up there hard against the Clarinda interior defense.
Herron, couple dribbles. That's a long pass. I'm guessing Harold thought there was somebody behind him on that one. Herron just a little bit out of control on that possession.
They've got the medical clearance to get Nolan back in. The official said we need a piece of paper that says you're cleared, and we thank the Shenandoah Medical Center for having Mr. Johnson here to take care of our athletes. Yeah, does a great job.
Does a great job. And that's a kick ball by Gardner. And that's so important, too. Going through the protocols, safety's first, type of deal. We saw what happened with Mitchell Jones a couple of games ago to end the ball game against Red Oak. You don't ever want to see anything scary like that, and it's good that he got cleared and he's ready to rock and roll. And when he left, they were down by 11. Now they're down by 1. And that's going to be a scoop shot attempt by Wyatt Schmidt. They're going to get a reach-in call on the Mustangs. It's going to be on Evan Holmes, it looks like. By my count, it's only the second team foul. There's only been 6 fouls total in this ball game. We like that we're letting them play, but some of these obvious ones that they're not getting, that could have swung the momentum in our favor here.
Right, I do like that that it is being allowed to be a little bit physical, not as touchy as the girls' game was, especially in the first half of the girls' game. Let them play a little bit, play through contact again. The Hawkeye 10 is a warrior conference, right? You got to play through contact to get to the basket in the Hawkeye 10.
Yeah, when I was talking with Coach Soderberg at the halftime of the girls' game, the comment that I made was, the Hawkeye 10's a grown man's league, and they're letting them play like that right now. Shenandoah couple of opportunities on that possession. Didn't get it. Taden Brown, Euro step, and nice finish. And Clarinda maybe finding their sea legs right now with 4:30 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Brown's just a really good athlete. Can move, and that Euro step, he made that look pretty easy.
Mount back in the game, has the ball on the drive. Nice little up and under move with the finger roll, and back to a 3-point ball game with just over 4 to play until half.
Yeah, again, just attacking and going to the basket, see what happens all the way at the basket versus settling for jump shots.
Good defense there by Evan Holmes to get the tip of the pass, get it out of bounds. And that's really kind of where Nolan Mount seems most comfortable right now as just a sophomore. Maybe not quite as confident with the shot yet, but boy, he can drive. And when he puts his head down, he can go and he can get in there.
Yeah, and what he needs to add to that then is being able to have the vision to kick it to somebody as he gets to the basket, seeing if there is a secondary defender in front of him, and then being able to kick it to somebody else who might have a better shot, or that secondary drive coming in right behind him.
Yeah, really good defense again. You keep pointing it out, and I'm going to just go piggyback on that idea. You get the foul there on Schmidt. We had a kick ball, but no call. And there's Holmes, nearly the lefty, nearly put that in. And Clarinda looking to run as Jones. That's got to be a charge. Yeah, I was going to say, that's got to be a charge. Great call. And now they're going to talk about it. I mean, that's got to be a charge. Holmes was standing there.
That is not the trail official on the opposite side of the court's call.
And they are going to call the charge. Yes. It's the down official's call.
I mean, in all official camps I've ever been to, you either have the guy that has started with the ball trail the guy in, or the baseline guy is going to make the call as the play's coming towards him. Never have I seen a guy opposite the ball trailing make that call. So good job by the officials getting together and getting the right call.
And Harold with the jam down the baseline. And it's a 1-point game with 3 minutes and change to go. And Taden Brown walked. So big 3 possessions in a row. You get the charge call on a made basket. You come down the floor. You get the big dunk by Harold going baseline, and then the travel. Clarinda maybe a little out of sorts right now.
Yeah, and now we're going to get a delay of game call on the Cardinals for not giving the ball directly to the official. So again, it's great to have the fans into this game, getting excited for the Mustangs here in the second quarter.
Mount's got the ball on the right side, trying to get out of the trap here. He's in a little bit of trouble, but there's Holmes right up the middle, and he didn't get away with the walk there. If he just turns right around, but he's on the right side and he's left-handed, Coach.
Yeah, if he turns over that left shoulder, makes it with his right hand, just an uncomfortable position for him, but that's all right. Again, I like to see the Mustangs just showing some patience and working the ball through, and in that case, did a really good job of waiting for traffic to clear to get that open.
Yeah, we hit the right guy. I mean, we did. We hit the right guy, just walked. Schmidt with the 3 ball, and he got it. That's a big shot by Schmidt, kind of settle his group down as it's now a 4-point game with 2:30 and change to go. Foster has the ball on the left side, trying to work out of the trap, does. Mount has it now at the top, gets it to Harold in the corner, back to Mount. Mount feeds it inside to Foster. Foster, that's a tough contested shot over Job. No good, and Schmidt's looking to run for Clarinda, who gets it to Taden Brown. Another little Euro step. Taden Brown's, like you said, solid athlete.
Yeah, if you've never seen him long jump, he's a heck of a long jumper. And to be quite honest, the way he Euro steps, he might be a heck of a triple jumper in college.
Mm-hmm. Mount for 3, got it, bang! Nolan Mount knocks down the triple, and we're back to a 3-point ball game here in Shenandoah. This is a fun one. Skip pass to Schmidt, and then just maybe tried to get a little too cute there, but a great save by Foster, playing hard, the senior. Mount on the drive, that was off of Brown, and that's going to stay right here with Shenandoah. 1:38 to go. Coach, just a fun one.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams giving a ton of effort. You can tell the intensity that both teams want to play, and I really love the intensity that the Mustangs are playing with, especially at the defensive end, that are leading to some good looks at the offensive end. Being patient down there, too.
Absolutely. Mount gets the ball into Harold at the top. Harold over to Gardner on the left side. And long pass, kind of a dangerous pass there, but Mount's able to come to the ball. Ball screen, not effective that time. Harold has the ball at the top, guarded by Schmidt. Maybe looking to take him one-on-one right here. Gets it up, no good. Gets his own board, a lot of contact, but no foul call, but they made the right call on who gets the ball there.
Right. Coach Soderberg over there saying, hey, clear out. Give Harold the lane to go to the basket and seeing if he has the strength to get all the way there, and that was a really good take.
And a corner pocket three, just long. Mount looking for back-to-back triples to tie the game. And now Isaac Jones gets rejected. Great job, great hustle. And then we have a foul called on Holmes, is it? Yes, it's on Evan Holmes.
Holmes had the ball. This guy needs to swallow his whistle for a little bit. Maybe I'm being mean, but he's making a lot of calls.
So that's Holmes' second foul. That could turn out to be a big one. Shenandoah has the ball in the other instance without the foul. And now if Clarinda can come away and score and extend this lead, it could end up being a big call. Brown got away with a walk right there. And then there's the drive, no call. A lot of contact, no call. And Shenandoah looking to push. And another, maybe Mount got away with a walk right there. Great hustle in there by Holmes, but he can't convert on two of them. 2 layup opportunities. 30 seconds to go. Back and forth we go. And Clarinda trying to calm things down offensively. Schmidt, no good. And one shot here if you're Shenandoah. Whew. Almost an over and back right there. We got 10 seconds and counting. What's a fun one here. Harold has the ball, uses the ball screen. The backdoor cut by Mount, and he got it. Nice shot, good pass, and 1 second to go, no shot. And we are at halftime here, and maybe a halftime score that people wouldn't have expected. We're going to step aside. We'll get some analysis from the coach here in about 60 seconds.
I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Okay, Coach, welcome back. We are at halftime. 21-20 is the score. Mustangs down at 1 point, 12-1. And now at halftime, 21-20. After Nolan Mount got smacked in the face, it's incidental contact, but they've gone on a 19-9 run to end this first half. Pretty impressive by the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it all starts on the defensive end. Just a lot of defensive pressure. Really doing a good job of taking the Clarinda inside presence away, taking away dribble drive, right? And that's kind of what we talked about right at the very beginning. Are we going to play 3-2, 2-3? Are we going to chase, not chase? And I think we're better when we stay down in the lane and force Clarinda to hit some outside shots. They've hit one. And then make sure that they only get one opportunity at the basket, right? Don't give them second and third opportunities. We're doing a good job getting some active hands, getting some steals. Then at the offensive end, we're going down there and being patient, working all the ball around until we get a guy with an itch that wants to drive to the basket and go in there hard, possibly get fouled. But right now, the Mustangs' intensity level is way higher than Clarinda's, and the score indicates right where the Mustangs are.
It's one thing to go fast. It's another thing to go fast under control, right? I mean, that's kind of what we've seen from Clarinda is that they want to play fast, but they are kind of out of control as this first half has gone on. And Shenandoah on the other end, when Clarinda's been pressing us, we've been getting the runouts and have been a little bit more under control. That's gotten us back into this game.
Yeah, especially the dead ball out of bounds to break the press, right? Every time it's a dead ball out of bounds, early Clarinda was in full court man, and our guys were able to run that 4 cross, throw it into the corner, get a guy running diagonally, and then you have a 2-on-1. That makes a huge difference. Again, attacking the basket, doing a really good job of attacking the basket. And I'm going to move the camera so we can watch a little rock, paper, scissors here between the Shenandoah and Clarinda student sections. But again, the intensity level for the Mustangs is keeping them in this basketball game.
So we got about 6.5 minutes here until the start of the second half. We're going to step aside and catch our breath.
Can we do this rock, paper, scissors? It's Lene versus her older brother.
Oh, okay,
who's still
sure.
at Clarinda. The older brother wins 2-1 in the annual Clarinda Shenandoah rock, paper, scissors contest. Now you can.
There's always next year.
Now you can pay your bill.
All right. Well, we'll step aside for about 6 minutes. We'll be back for what should be an exciting second half here in Shenandoah at the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream. Welcome back into Shenandoah High School at Rexroth Court. Coach, 30 seconds until the start of the third quarter. What are we hoping to see from the Mustangs?
Yeah, again, keep forcing turnovers, keep Clarinda off balance by playing deep in the paint and chasing a little bit. Keep those active hands, hoping that they pass it to us, and then keep attacking the basket. Don't settle for three-point shots. Go ahead and move the ball around until we get an open look, whether it be Holmes posting up or Mount or Harold driving it hard to the basket. And maybe we get a Foster 3 or 2 here in the second half. That will definitely swing the advantage to the Mustangs.
Yeah, Foster, the leading scorer right now for the Mustangs on the season. It held scoreless so far tonight. They've done a good job on him. We'll see what Clarinda can do here with the first possession of the second half. Tatum Brown has it at the top. Gets it over to Jones. Over to Drew Brown. Back to Jones. And off of Gardner's hands, trying to get the ball to Cooper Neal. Good job. Again, active hands tonight by the Mustangs.
Yeah, I really like that they're kind of putting their toes on the three-point line and saying, we dare you to shoot it.
That's the moving screen by Job. Yes, it is. It was. That time it was. The whistle was a good whistle.
That was a good whistle. He definitely came up from behind, tried to set a screen, and definitely bumped into Holmes there at the top of the key.
And another turnover for Clarinda. I'm sure, regardless of the outcome of this game, that's something they're going to go back and talk about tomorrow in practice or the next time they have practice. So they got to clean up the turnovers. As Mount has the ball at the top, man-to-man, you can kind of see you're getting some more pressure on the ball right now early in the third quarter, and a turnover nearly saved by Jones, but good job by Holmes being in the right spot at the right time. Mount fumbled the ball a little bit, got it to Gardner, over to Harold. Job laying off of Harold. I mean, he's going to give him that shot if Harold wants to take it. I know who will take it, and that is Foster, who's off, and rebounded by Cooper Neal. And looking to push are the Cardinals. Brown's got it in the corner, nearly walked. Again, Gardner just making it difficult for the Cardinals to enter the ball or get it where they want it.
Yeah, Gardner doing a really good job of keeping his hands active, especially after the ball is dead. You don't have to get right up in them. Just stay in that passing lane and make them pass it around you and pass it deeper out onto the court.
And a tough pass by Brown, no foul called. And Holmes, little jump stop, got it. And for the first time tonight, Shenandoah has the lead.
Yeah, really good job of pushing down the court there, trusting that Holmes could handle the pass, catch, and finish at the basket.
Again, good active hands, and this time a steal by Mount, and really hard off the glass, and nearly a majestic follow by Harold, but that's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know what you would have said if he would have caught that and threw it down, but it would have been a loud noise from me.
Yeah. I got scolded as Brown shoots a three, and he got it as the lead is back to Clarinda. I got scolded a couple of games ago by Nolan Mount for my dunk call, so I got to be better at those, and that would have been a good one. The ball was tipped by Brown, and then Brown tried to save it. Back and forth, 24-22. It's just been a fun one. I didn't think that was going to be the case first 5 or 6 minutes of the game, but Shenandoah has kind of bowed their neck, and they're right in this thing probably till the end if things keep going this way.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep playing with high intensity here.
And that's a long pass to Drew Brown, and good job by Mitchell Jones on the hustle. And he did dribble before he landed, but they're going to call the foul. I think Mount was thinking that Harold was a little bit closer to him than he really was.
Yeah, definitely saw Harold running with him, and he was going to give it back to him and have him throw it down. But you're right, he did actually throw the ball down onto the floor before he landed.
I'm going to give Mitchell Jones so much credit. We talked about that in the Essex game, too. It's just how active his hands were. And that kid is he's a scrappy guard.
He definitely has, like you said in the first game with Caroline Rogers, he has a high motor, and he's going to play hard the whole time he's in. If he can give you some good quality minutes, especially at the defensive end, putting pressure on people, that's what you want to see from him.
Shenandoah gets the ball as Job had his third foul, so he's going to sit for a little while. You got kind of a turbo lineup on the floor for Clarinda now, and Looks like you've got Harold at the top. Harold with a little jab step, a little spin move. Too tall or too hard. Off the glass, off of Harold. It's going to go to Clarinda. I don't mind the set. It was a good set. It was a good spin move, just a little hard on the shot.
Yeah, maybe use one more dribble as you spin back all the way to the basket and finish with your left hand all the way at the rim rather than settling for a jump shot.
Brown gets it to Brown, up to Jones. Little pass fake. And over to Schmidt, little hook shot, not there. But Cooper Neal's there, and one. Cooper Neal picked up the shot on the rebound on the air ball, and it was right place, right time, and chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a hustle rebound right there. He stuck all the way through, caught the ball that was short, and then threw it right back up and gets the and one opportunity.
Looks like Baumgart's checked back in for Isaac Jones. And Neal for the three-point opportunity. Got it. 3 points the old-fashioned way from Cooper Neal. And it is now a 5-point lead. Largest lead of the game for probably about a quarter and a half. I mean, it's been a real tight ball game. It's a big possession here for the Mustangs. Gardner has it up top. Foster thought about the three. He always thinks about the three, right? And now Mount's got it back at the top of the key. Over to Gardner. I like the patience. Get something out of it, though. The patience is great. Let's get something out of it. There goes Mount to the lane. Jones for three. Bang!
Bonus points.
Great drive and dish like you talked about at the halftime. The drive and the dish, and Mitchell Jones for three.
And excellent steal by Foster here at the other end, too. So
he wants it back, too. Get it to Jones again in the corner. Great drive by Harold. Just a beautiful drive by Harold. That's now all tied up again.
Yeah, excellent drive there by Harold.
There's a lot of contact. Probably could have got a foul on Jones on the rebound, but I think you're going to get it on Harold on the shot. No, it's going to be on Foster. I didn't even see him down there. But anyways, it's a foul on Shenandoah. That's the third foul by Foster. He's got to be careful. He's one of those lightning in a bottle shooters. In a tight ball game, we need him. He's got to be careful here with the three fouls.
Yeah, what we talked about at halftime. Don't give up second and third shots. That time Clarinda gets a second shot, just like last possession in the and one. Got a second shot, and here they get an offensive rebound again.
Great rebound in there by the Cardinals, Cooper Neal. And now Taden Brown looking to drive and dish. Baumgart's got it in the corner. Oh, they had Schmidt down on the block, and he just missed him. And this time, they get it to Schmidt. Now he's going to the line for two. That one will be on Harold, and that will be his first foul. So that's good news on the foul front for Shenandoah. Harold just with one, so he can be pretty aggressive the next 11 minutes of game time. But like you said, got to stop giving them the extra opportunities. Boxing out super important on this free throw.
Yeah, absolutely. No second chance points. You got to stay away from second chance points, especially when you're the underdog.
Schmidt short both times, but again, Cooper Neal, offensive board on the free throw. So this will be the fourth and fifth opportunities here, but stolen away. It was Jones and Gardner who've been so active on the defensive end for the Mustangs.
Yeah, really, really good job of closing in on the ball right there. Saw kind of a loopy pass. Jones went hard in there and got the steal and tipped it to Gardner.
Really good play by Brown. Bounce pass to Drew Brown. And the finish. So, and another turnover and another bucket and a smart timeout right now by Coach Soderberg. They've played so well for so long, gotten right back in the game. You don't want it to get away from you with 3 minutes to go in the third. We're going to step away, pay some bills. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Shenandoah High School Rexroth Court. 3:03 to go in the third quarter. 31-27, a nice little 4-0 run for Clarinda here to regain the lead. It's been a back-and-forth contest ever since really the last minute of the first quarter. Coach, what's kind of the game plan? What's Coach Soderberg maybe saying to the guys here with 3:03 to go in the third?
Probably number one, take care of the basketball. That's what led to the 4 points here. Second chance points. Got to keep Cooper Neal off the offensive boards. He's got 3 or 4 already this quarter. And then just take care of the ball, and when they do make it, or if we get a turnover or rebound, make sure that we're taking care of the basketball.
So Mount's got the ball. Got to be careful with Taden Brown guarding him. That he's very twitchy, is Taden Brown, and that was a compliment. A lot of quick twitch with that kid. Good athlete. And getting the ball inside, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Clayton Holben there. Going to go the other way. So 2:42 to go in quarter number 3. Clarinda a chance to extend their lead here. Need a good defensive possession if you're the Mustangs. Brown's got it in the corner, right into Schmidt. Good post-to-post pass, and Baumgart right there. Really pretty offensive possession that time for Clarinda.
Yeah, that was the first time they were able to enter the ball into kind of that short corner operation and get the quick backside post wide open for an easy 2.
Really like the ball movement this time, but just too hard on the shot. The ball movement was good. It got Clarinda out of position, but just missed on the shot. And now Clarinda trying to settle some things down here in the half court. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And there's Mitchell Jones again, just hands in the passing lane. Give that kid a lot of credit.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job again. They're keeping their toes on the three-point line, but then when they see that extended, longer pass out to the wing, they're quick enough to get out there in that passing lane and get the deflection.
You know, it seems like when we were in that 2-3 zone, they were picking it apart early. We switched to that 3-2. It's not tons different, but it is different in where you're applying the pressure and where you want the ball to go. And they're doing a pretty good job in that 3-2 right now. Harold's got the ball in between the circles for the Mustangs. Mount has it on the left wing, gets it over to Gardner. Gardner to Foster. He's looking to score. He's trying to take Cooper Neal, backing him down, and just the iron unkind. Still a goose egg for the leading scorer for the Mustangs. And Taden Brown going up, met at the apex, but a good job by Cooper Neal, and he's been Mr. Hustle right now in the second half for the Cardinals. It's now an 8-point lead again.
Yeah, Cooper Neal has played really good here in this third quarter for Clarinda.
And Evan Holmes driving it inside, back out to Harold, who gets it to Gardner, back to Mount between the circles. Mount's got to take care of the basketball in this situation. Gets it to Gardner. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. And Gardner gets it over into the corner. I like the patience, but we got to do something with it. Let's have it end in a bucket. Make Clarinda defend for a long stretch of time. And Harold's very comfortable just dribbling it out there because Schmidt's not going to go out and guard him out there. Mount's got it over to Foster. 3-ball corner pocket. No, just long, but good job by Gardner to get his hands in there. Maybe saved a run out there for on the Cardinals. There are 30 seconds to go until the end of the third. Taden Brown has it over on the left side. He got away with another walk. And Baumgart has it on the right side. Little kick back to to Drew Brown, over to Cooper Neal. Taden Brown's got it. And it's over to Schmidt. That's a long shot off the side of the backboard. He was listening to the crowd there, I think.
Yeah, the Shenandoah student section definitely got him off balance there, thinking that the clock was way ahead of where it was, and egged him on into a bad three-point shot.
Home court advantage. So now there's 7 seconds to go. Probably some contact, but a wild shot there from Foster. And a great fast break. The ball never touched the floor. And that's how we end the third quarter, back to a double-digit lead. First time since the first quarter. We will head to the fourth. Mustangs down by 10. We'll be back right after this.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing. But don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Okay, 37-27 here, Coach. Mustangs down by 10. You know, it's 27-27 at one point there with just about 3-4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it kind of got away from the Mustangs there at the end.
Yeah, it really came down to a couple runouts by Clarinda just being active on their defensive end, and then Cooper Neal obviously played a heck of a third quarter with the offensive rebounds, and the putbacks.
Yeah, Cooper Neal was everywhere. You know, we gave the Mitchell Joneses and the Bo Gardners a lot of credit for getting their hands in passing lanes and stuff like that. Cooper Neal deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do to keep possessions alive for the Cardinals in that third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to give a lot of credit to him for what he's doing, and you got to give credit to Clarinda for stepping up their defensive pressure as well. That also made a difference there in the third quarter.
Yeah, you could definitely see the ramped up intensity on the ball. Nolan Mount was having some trouble, and the rest of the Mustangs too, not just Nolan Mount, but they were out guarding the ball. And you could tell that level of intensity had ramped up a notch, and the possession arrow is going to be in Shenandoah's favor. So you gave up a nice little 10-0 run, but maybe you get a chance to get the first bucket here of the fourth quarter, get a score, get a stop type of situation. We'll see what happens here with Mitchell Jones in the game for Nolan Mount, and Bo Gardner brings it up between the circles. And again, a really good guy to get going would be Foster, because he's 10 points in a second here. If he can get a couple buckets going, as Jones looks like he just kind of lost the handle on that one, that's going to go the other way.
Yeah, he dribbled a little bit too deep. They actually had Harold coming around to post up on that post. The direction that he was dribbling would have been a nice little roll pass, but just dribbled too deep.
So Drew Brown has it, gets it to Cooper Neal, the aforementioned Cooper Neal, back to Drew Brown. Isaac Jones now has it on the right side. Drew Brown trying to maybe get it inside to Job, at the high post. And if I'm Clarinda, I would be pretty content just to kind of pass it around. You got a 10-point lead. Layup, wide open three-pointer. A great rebound by Cooper Neal. And Drew Brown maybe kind of got bailed out there. It's going to stay here with Clarinda. That's going to be a foul on, looks like, Holben.
Yep.
That'll be his first. That'll be just the fourth team foul for Shenandoah, so still a ways before anybody's in the bonus.
Yeah, but again, a Cooper Neal offensive rebound gives Clarinda a second chance here at the offensive end.
And there's Schmidt in the corner for three. He missed it well short, and that's going to be off of Isaac Jones. Good hustle by Mitchell Jones to force that tip out of bounds, and somebody needs to inbound the ball for Nolan Mount, and it was Bo Gardner out in the hallway getting the ball. What a nice guy.
Chase the ball down.
That's a good Samaritan right there. 6:50 to go in the ball game. Shenandoah down by 10. That's probably a carry by Jones. He got away with it. And Bo Gardner, a couple dribbles and stops. Now Harold's got it between the circles. Mount's using the ball screen to Gardner. Somebody's got to fill the bucket up. I mean, that's kind of the situation. You got 6 minutes to go. You got to kind of push the envelope a little bit, and that's the guy to do it right there. Good offensive rebound by Jones, but Isaac Jones, those big long arms, nearly got a turnover. But don't you think a sense of urgency a little bit offensively needs to pick up a little bit for Shenandoah?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but again, they've been playing so well defensively that maybe you don't have to rush as much, especially here early in the quarter. Go ahead and get a bucket, play defense, come down, run a good offensive set, 20, 30 seconds, get another bucket, and kind of chip away at it slowly but surely and get back in this ball game.
Again, good hands there by Isaac Jones. Mitchell Jones trying to get it into Gardner. This time he does get it into Foster. Foster has the ball between the circles. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Jones in the corner, who made a three from there earlier. And now Mount's got it at the top. That's a really kind of a wild drive, but Good defense there by the Cardinals, and they look to push and try to extend their lead. Isaac Jones has it on the baseline. Probably some contact there, but no foul call.
Yeah, definitely a foul there.
Gardner has it in the right corner. He drives in the middle to Harold. Just a little too strong off the glass, but he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. So good drive. They can cut it into single digits. If he makes them both here, down by 8, it's that stop score. You can't, I've always said this, and I think we've talked about it a couple of times. You can never get back in the game on offense. It has to be on defense because you got to stop them.
Right, and the Mustangs' intensity on the defensive end is definitely something that these Mustangs can be really proud of tonight through three quarters and a little bit more. Definitely giving a great effort at that end.
Yeah, and Harold knocks down both of them, so you've got your score, so now you get your stop here. It's just an 8-point game. 3-4 possessions, that's it. And with 5 minutes and 35 seconds, that's an eternity. Keep playing defense. Looks like we're man-to-man now. We've switched to a man-to-man. That 3-2 zone was working really well, but Clarinda hasn't played against man-to-man all night, so maybe we'll see if this can give us a couple of cheap turnovers or wild shots.
Yeah, see if you can get a turnover by switching one time.
Really good drive by Drew Brown there.
Yeah.
That's a really good take, and it's back to a 10-point lead, and good hands there by Tatum Brown. Now, I'm not as familiar with Clarinda. Are they brothers, cousins, not related? We don't know?
You got me.
Okay. It's like the left-handed thing. I try to throw a curveball at you every single game. That's this one.
I need to do better research, I guess.
Harold's got the ball in the corner, looking to make a play. And had Isaac Jones' hand all wrapped around Harold's arm, but a jump stop drive and no finish there from Gardner as they reset. Harold's got the ball at the top, kicks it to Gardner, shoots it in the corner, short, but there's Foster, and there's his first bucket of the night. So maybe that'll get him going, as we could have a big last 5 minutes for the senior. And good rebound by Job, and probably some contact in there, but they've been letting him play most of the night. And Shenandoah's got a chance to cut into that lead again. So they got their stop, Coach. They got their score, got their stop. Now you got to get another score. Keep chipping away. Harold looking to make a play. Good play defensively by Joe, playing with 3 fouls. Drew Brown on the drive, and one. 4:06 to go in the fourth quarter. Drew Brown now 14 points to lead all scorers on the night. Chance to add one more. It's a 10-point game. Could make it that 11th point. But Mustangs had the opportunity down here to cut it to 6. Just didn't come to fruition there.
Yeah, Coach Soderberg tried to get a clear out for Harold to just go one-on-one, and he got stopped early in his drive, and then nobody got open, and he kind of had to force his shot.
So Brown gets a 3-point play. We're just under 4 minutes to go. Good screen at the top, but just too hard, too firm on that layup opportunity. And Job is slow getting up, and like he rolled his ankle down here on the far side when Mount went in for. Mount's a little bit slow to get up there too. Both of them maybe kind of hit each other there.
Yeah, just trying to get his wind, I think, for Mount. And you're right, Clarinda kid rolled his ankle. Timeout, Clarinda.
So we'll step aside for 30 seconds while they talk it over. We'll be right back on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Welcome back in. Clarinda has the ball, and good steal there. I don't think that was legal, but it was legal.
That's absolutely
legal. He established himself.
Yep, he got the tip and then was able to get back on the court and run out and get that and finish at the basket. Good job from Mitchell Jones.
Great play by Jones. It's back to a single-digit game, 3:20 to go, and there's Cooper Neal, who's had his fingerprints all over this second half.
Yeah, a quick 6 points here against the Mustang defense when they switch to man. Might be a good time to go back zone and keep those active hands out on the perimeter.
And you can play a zone when you're still trying to catch up and it's getting late. You just got to extend it a little bit, make it, stretch it out a little bit. You don't have to play man-to-man. We don't seem as comfortable in that set defensively. And a timeout on the floor. Coach Soderberg, maybe he'll make that adjustment here in this timeout, Coach. 11-point game, less than 3 minutes, 2:55 to be exact. The foul situation, Shenandoah's got 5 fouls, so not quite in the bonus yet. Clarinda with just 3 fouls. I mean, if you can believe that these two teams have combined for less than 20 fouls, as physical as this game's been. And the referees, for the most part, are letting them play. Last 3 minutes of the game, what does Shenandoah got to do to chip away and come out on top?
Well, they got to be really good with the basketball at the offensive end. Got to take care of it and then finish. Got to score about every possession from here on out. Then you got to find a way to get stops at the defensive end, whether that's going zone or staying man. Probably going to have to play man now with less than 3 minutes to go, down 11. But that means you got to get some good help side defense at the basket. You can't give up easy layups, and that's what's happened the last 3 possessions for Clarinda.
Yeah, it's you had talked about it at halftime. The one shot, hold them to one shot, no second chance points, no third chance points, and Cooper Neal's had his fingerprints all over. Drew Brown, since we went to man defensively, he's done a good job of attacking off the dribble. And for the Mustangs, you finally get Zach Foster going with a bucket. If he can get going, he's a three-pointer waiting to happen. We don't have Camden Lormer tonight. He injured himself in the JV game. That's another guy that can light it up from 3 on occasion. So, you're kind of limited in who's going to make your threes, if you're the Mustangs. So you really got to attack, I would say, right now. So we're 2:45 and counting. Great pass, unnecessary dribble, but Blake Harold's an athlete enough to make it count. It's the and one opportunity. It's now a 9-point game, chance to cut it back to 8.
Yeah, really good offensive set there. Harold waited to cut from the left elbow down to the right block. Good entry pass there, getting the and one opportunity.
I'm not crazy, am I? Probably an unnecessary dribble. Just turn and go.
Yeah, he can definitely get there with one step and finish the basket.
Probably could have dunked it. And the three-point play is good, so Harold adds to his team high 14 points right there. It's an 8-point game, 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the ball game. And again, this man-to-man defense, that's what's going to happen if you take those risks that you're used to taking in a zone.
Yeah, Clarinda just keeps running the same set with that elbow screen and guys cutting off of it. And the first couple of times we went over the top and led to an easy basket. That time we went under, but then we tried to get the steal out in the corner and that didn't work. Led to another easy basket.
And Jones drives baseline. Good job by Drew Brown playing defense. Gets it over to Baumgarten in the corner, and he's long on the 3. Let it go. Good job by Holmes. Let it go. So 1:59 to go in the ball game. 10-point lead. And looks like Gage Heron will check in for Gardner. Maybe another guy that can shoot the 3 ball. And then Zach Foster back in, a little offense-defense substitution. So really you got 5 guys on the floor that you'd feel okay shooting a 3. Harold's got the ball, a little handoff to Mount, back to Jones, up to the top. And they say it was tipped. I didn't see it, but we're fortunate to get the ball back. And again, a lot of pressure on the ball by Clarinda. Just a ton of pressure on the ball. And there's Harold at the top. Minute 30 now to go. Back to Harold. A lot of contact at the top. How there's not a foul there? There was a foul. He did call it. Okay. I just thought they called out of bounds there. Yeah. I was about to have kittens.
Yeah, if that wasn't a foul, I'm not sure what would be. Definitely body and all over his arm. But again, trying to score with the clock stop. Hopefully that you can get into some type of press, probably man press, get a couple steals, get good looks.
And that offense-defense substitution coming back in as you've got Holmes and Gardner in now for Heron and Foster. I like this defensive group they have on the floor. It just seems like they're trying to make those steal attempts like they were in a zone. You can't do that in man-to-man if you don't have proper help on the backside. And Harold missed both free throws, but made up for it a little bit there with getting the hand in the passing lane, saving the layup on this end.
Yeah, absolutely. Good hustle by Harold to get back and deflect that pass. But again, you got to get a stop here. Somehow stop the Clarinda offense in this man defense.
Jones thought about a three, got it to Cooper Neal, over to Drew Brown. Again, if I'm Clarinda, I'm very content just to kind of hold on to it, play the free throw game, or make a layup. And looks like that's kind of what they're doing right now. We're going to make Shenandoah get out and guard them. Nice little two-man game there. And it looked like Jones lost it, but there's Schmidt in the right place at the right time. And we got an official stoppage there with a little bit of baby blood there on Mount's elbow. So Mount will have to come out with 53.8 seconds left, unless they take a timeout. If they take a timeout, he could re-enter.
Yeah, they could take a timeout and get a bandage on it real quick. Absolutely. It's amazing that we were able to see the blood, little blood on his elbow, and
the furthest official away.
Maybe some missed fouls throughout the night.
And Taden Brown with the steal and the run out and the foul from the trail official on the far side here. That's going to be a two-shot foul, and Taden Brown knocks these two down. I mean, you got to probably feel pretty comfortable if you're Clarinda right now anyways, but he knocks these two down, you feel really comfortable getting out of Shenandoah with a win. Maybe harder fought than you thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Mustangs did a great job of working hard on the defensive end and really forced Clarinda to play a game that, like I said, if we could have held it in the 30s, right, we would have definitely had a chance. But a really great effort by the Mustangs on the defensive end tonight. Find a way to get a couple more baskets, and it'll be an interesting game when we go to Clarinda.
Yeah, absolutely. Harold missed the three, and Taden Brown has the ball, bringing it up the floor. Isaac Jones has it. Again, just if you're Clarinda, just hang on to this thing. You don't need to do anything crazy. You can only lose it from here. I mean, you've already got the game won, and it looks like they're just content to play this one out. Shenandoah doesn't look like they're wanting to foul right now either. So Schmidt's got it in the corner, back out to Drew Brown, leading scorer on the night with 15 points. And that's going to do it, folks, as the final seconds tick away. And that was a double dribble, but no call because it wouldn't have mattered. So that's your final from Shenandoah. We're going to step aside, pay a couple bills for one last time, and we'll be back to recap the boys' action. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into Shenandoah Rexroth Court. 48-36. It was a fun one tonight, Coach, and like the fight from the Mustangs, and both teams played super hard, especially in the second half when the defensive pressures were ramped up on both sides, but just maybe a few too many mistakes, and on the Mustang side tonight.
Yeah, really good back and forth all night long. Clarinda kind of went on a little bit of a run there in the third quarter and extended a 1-point game into a 10-point game, and it ends up 12. So even really for 3 quarters, decided to throw out that third quarter. And you're absolutely right. Mustangs could have cashed it in early, down 12-1. Kept fighting, kept working. Really excited about the defensive effort. If they play that way all season long, they're going to be in a lot of games. You can win a lot of games on the defensive end. You watch teams like Syracuse in their matchup zone, team like Virginia in the college ranks, and the way that they play defense. You can do a lot of good by playing strong at the defensive end and win those hard-fought battles. by just winning at the defensive end.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. The defensive effort, I think, from Essex carried over. It's a different animal, Clarinda and Essex. I mean, no disrespect to Essex, and I'm not trying to put down Clarinda either. It's just a different animal. Hawkeye 10 to corner conference, and middle of the pack Hawkeye 10 to probably the bottom of the corner conference. So, but the effort, the Mitchell Jones getting hands in the passing lanes, and Zach Foster laying out for loose balls, and Blake Harold chasing down a play as a trail guy and getting the block. And, just everybody kind of contributing on the defensive end. And when the offense is struggling, sometimes you need that defense to be the catalyst. Tonight, for really 2.5, 3 quarters of total game, it was the defense, like you said, really helping out. What are some final tallies for the scores for the home team?
Yep, Blake Harold led the way with 14 points, did a great job of fighting through the defense to get to the basket. And then Mount and Holmes both end up with 7. Holmes with a couple of those breakaway, maybe uncomfortable situations, but he got to the basket and got it to go down.
Uncomfortable because
he's left-handed.
He's left-handed.
Mitchell Jones finishes with 6, and to be honest, he probably is the defensive MVP tonight. He played tremendous along with Bo Gardner.
Yep.
And then Zach Foster ends up with 2. His only bucket coming there on an offensive rebound put back in the 4th quarter.
And Clarinda did a really good job all game long. They had a guy right, they were right up on him the whole game. He wasn't able to get any room. I think he only shot 1 3, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
And he likes. We all know he likes to shoot them, and he can make them. But yeah, it was a wonderful, wonderful game. Just wrong end of the scoreboard tonight, but good effort from both sides. It was a fun rivalry game, but we split the pair tonight. The Phillies take home the girls' game, and the Cardinals take home the boys' game. So we're going to step aside. I'll be here tomorrow night. Coach, you going to be with me?
I will.
We got a double dip tomorrow night at home. Conference game versus Creston. We'll try to get the 2-game sweep here tomorrow night. We came up just short tonight. So for Aaron Burdorf, I'm TJ Young. Hopefully the audio issues are taken care of tomorrow night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody.